too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. I love you, baby, and if it's quite alright, I need you, baby, to warm a lonely night. I love you, baby, trust in me when I say. Pardon the way that I stare. There's nothing else to compare. The sight of you leaves me weak. There are no words left to speak. But if you feel like I feel, please let me know that it's real. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. I love you, baby, and if it's quite alright, I need you, baby, to warm a lonely night. I love you, baby, trust in me when I say. I love you, baby, and if it's quite alright, I need you, baby, to warm a lonely night. I love you, baby, trust in me when I say.
All right, my friends, it is time to stop the show.
Apple pie, baseball, Chinese food, coffee. When excellence is what you're after, Americans tend to do it right. Since 1492, this great country has been fueled by an understanding that if you want quality, you must first work for it. Americans defied a kingdom and destroyed tea in pursuit of this one great truth. The truth that Coffee Brand Coffee's no BS approach would be the cornerstone and future of our democracy. Coffee Brand Coffee was built by creating direct trade partnerships with coffee producers that use sustainable coffee growing standards. Coffee Brand Coffee promises to give you a delicious tasting coffee with none of the bitter political guilt. They don't want your vote, they simply want your business and are committed to keeping it forever. Coffee Brand Coffee, made for you by us.
Through the apron. Now listen, if I had the kind of power to pick up a canvas apron, so what do we think? What do we think? Does it look pretty good? What the hell? Figure it out! Alright. Marcus Boner through the apron. Now listen, if I had the kind of power to pick up a canvas apron, I would.
I don't have hair, and I don't care. I like to stream on Twitch, turn those videos into YouTube videos, and make new friends on the internet because, in real life, it's a little dicey.
I'm turning into an avatar. What are they called? The Nami? I hate how everybody brushes over that they rode those birds with their penises. It's just, you know.
You know, one thing I really got to figure out, y'all, is how to make that not so abrupt. I'm sure there's some sort of fade or some sort of cross that allows for when I click that video off, it's not so dramatic. But as for now, hey, we're getting it figured out. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Market Show. It is October 11th, and boy, howdy, I am tired. I am as tired as the U.S. dollar is holding up the rest of the world, because holy shit, you want to talk about just being stretched? That ain't me today, but it's the way that the dollar, you know, joke kind of works. Because, you know, the funny thing is the euro tried for like a week, right? For the first time ever, the euro is worth less than the U.S. dollar. Buy your euros, and I'll tell you, I wish I would have. I wish I would have bought some euros at the lower price because it's already back above $1. It was only there for like a week. So I'll tell you, man, if there's something to be said about having all of this knowledge and information and not doing anything with it. Right? Because, like, a lot of times people find out about the news after it's too late to do anything about it. And by doing anything about it, I mean make any money. Right? Most of the time, that's where people, man, if only I knew. Oh boy, if I would have bought that Google stock back when it was, well, of course, right? If I would have bought Bitcoin back when it was $1, I'd be a fucking millionaire right now. But you don't know. You don't know because Bitcoin could have gone the way of Doge, right? Sure, a lot of people made millions of dollars with Doge. But ultimately, it went high, crashed, and a bunch of people were pissed because by the time everybody found out about it, it was already too expensive. Right? And like, everybody who bought big Dogecoin when it was 0.0000001, they're loving life. But they were, you know, they were the ones that spent the time to find out about something and then take the risk, ultimately take the risk. Because I can tell you right now, the amount of people that just sit and bitch and moan about how everyone's taking advantage of them or how they don't have any opportunities, when in reality, your whole world is full of opportunities. You're just too fucking cynical to ever pull the trigger. Like a great example, right, is Russell Brand. Hello, sir. Oh, that's actually the video I was going to play as the intro. I applaud Mr. Russell Brand is, I'm sure, in an attempt to grow his mailing list as well as push out his Rumble content, is holding a contest for a clip contest. Ultimately, there's two ways you could look at it. You could believe him. You could believe that he is simply holding a contest and potentially looking for a new editor, and spend a couple hours of your time submitting your application for that extremely rare but amazing opportunity to be the editor for someone like Russell Brand, a content creator with 6 million videos. So I could either believe that he's lying, that it's a scam, and not submit my my work for that competition, or no, I could believe that it's a scam and not do dick, and ultimately guarantee and cement the fact that it will never happen because I'm closing the door. Not only am I closing a door, I'm refusing to admit that a door even exists. And that's the real disservice, I think, that so many people who are naysayers and you shouldn't doers and there's no way in hellers, like, that is the piece that I think they are missing so much. They are missing the piece that no risk, no reward. If you just assume you know what the outcome is, you've already written the story before you even try. And that's where people are doing themselves such a disservice. So many of my biggest stories, so many of the things that I've done, all came from me doing something that everybody else was saying it was stupid. Joining the military, right? Is one of the biggest examples. Nobody wanted me to join the military, but I still did because I believed in it and I thought it would be great, right? No one wanted me to buy a motorcycle either. I had a motorcycle. Like, you're gonna kill yourself. It's like, well, I didn't kill myself. I simply broke my shoulder and bruised up my kidneys. Still didn't die. Still didn't die. Right? And like, it's a lot of those things that I think a lot of people, they're just missing out on a whole bunch of living because they're at fear. And they've allowed their fear to convince them that the bad stuff is true. I know there's all this example of people riding motorcycles that haven't died, but like, you're scared about dying and therefore you're more right than all that other evidence. So you probably shouldn't pull the trigger. Now, the thing with fear is like, it truly, fear has a purpose. Fear keeps you alive so many times. We talked about bears last week. Fear makes you know that a bear will rip your face off if you don't give it the proper respect that the bear deserves. Man, my eyes are so tired. I could just sit here like this. You guys want to do a blind radio show today, man? My eyes are so tired. It's unreal. But anyway, right? Like, so there's a time and a place for fear. The number one time and place for fear, though, is not when you could potentially enhance your life to a level that you'd never seen before. There is no job that you're not qualified for to apply to. Sure, there's plenty of jobs you're not qualified for to work. But ultimately, you don't know for certain that they're not willing to train. They're not willing to educate. They're not willing to invest in you because you're willing to invest in them. There was never a job at any moment in my life where I did not feel that if I wasn't qualified at the time, I couldn't become qualified later. And that's why when it came to jobs, I applied to so many and I got most of them. If you don't ask, you'll never get it. Period. Dot. End of sentence. It's literally that simple, y'all. It's one of the most easy things you can do is just sit back with your thumb in your ass and move it around. It doesn't feel as good long term. Let me tell you. It doesn't. Thank you, wife. Speaking of wives, I got the greatest, don't I? Man, I know I am tired today. And I am pushing through. I'm about to take these Tums. Stand by. So what have you guys been up to? Right? What's new in the world of the internet? Right? As people trickle in or whatever. Because I, with the help of my beautiful wife, we finished, mostly me though. Listen to me, y'all. We finished the stair treads for the patio. So now we got 6 stair treads that in 8 months from now, I'm going to install those son of the bitches. And I say 8 months simply based off of the, wake up! Thing that I can't think of. Oh, the timeline of how long it took me to build the treads. Or the stair, treads? No, not treads. It's the risers. I'm trying to wake up. Normally it's the opposite. But going live actually made me tired. More tired. Good because, the lights. I'm getting hot all of a sudden. It's everything is okay. Everything is okay. Correct. I was the counterweight. Hell yeah, you held down that wood. You made it so the wood stood tall, strong, and erect. There was no limping on Lindsay's watch. I don't think I'm getting sick. I think this is a two immovable object and an unstoppable force. Both of them being Marcus are bumping into each other right now. And one of them is trying to tell the other one to shut the fuck up. And the other one's telling the other one to wake the fuck up. And it's sometimes the inner battle of the brain, it just makes my eyes get heavy. And I just want to kind of talk with my eyes closed. Which doesn't happen very often. Like, who knows someone who talks like this? Who knows somebody who's so embarrassed about being judged that whenever they talk or share an opinion, they actually close their eyes so they don't have to see how the person is reacting to the words that they're saying. That is exactly the reason people do that, by the way. So if you know a eye closed talker, they have a very low opinion of themselves. And that's such a shame, you know? Is like they shouldn't. You should be proud of your thoughts. And if you're not proud of your thoughts, you simply don't believe in them as strongly as you may think you do. Because if you know you're right, you typically will have the confidence to express such. You know, there's not a lot of shame in a confident opinion. But I'll tell you what, there's a lot of shame in people when you can tell that they're not quite as confident in what they're saying. And it's more based in like feeling or emotion than logic and thought. So it just, all of these things are just simple indicators to help you become a better communicator, right? Like, because ultimately, if you can communicate your ideas well, there's so much better chance that somebody's going to actually listen to what you say. Because when it comes to conversation, y'all, you're lucky if 1 in 10 people listen. I mean, really take the time to share something specific and then listen to the responses. It almost will have nothing to do with what you're talking about at all. And they simply are waiting for their turn to talk about their opinion on it. Like, you can put out this whole well thought out with facts and questions, and then you go for a response and it's nothing. It has absolutely nothing to do with anything you just said. And that's not a conversation. That's just two people talking about the same subject at each other. That's it. Conversation, you shouldn't have a response until they have finished talking. If you've already come up with what you're going to say before they finish their sentence, you stopped listening to them and you're a bad communicator. Give the people a chance to finish the thought and then respond. Now, with that being said, if someone like me, right, somebody just kind of goes on and on and on, as a communicator, you also got to know when to make a point, shut up, and then allow the person to respond to it, right? Do they keep letting them out? Would you tell them I'm streaming and to ask them to stop letting the dogs out? Thanks, baby. It's unfortunate. But anyway, like it is something that drives me so crazy. Because I can tell you right now, whenever that happens, I'm done talking to you. Because I'm not about to spend a lot of energy and time to think of well-articulable answers to your questions if you're not going to listen. And then the saddest reality is typically what happens, then they think I'm being rude. It is quite the sequence of events that tends to happen when I communicate, man. It usually starts out really happy and funny because I'm making fun and jokes and, you know, kind of setting the tone for the truth. And then I express, you know, the truth in what I feel is like a really well thought out and very intentional way. And a lot of times it's my tone. You know, we've talked about it a lot, but it's little sister says it best. It's like, Mark, it's your tone. You know, it's not what you say because the words are all good. It's how you say it. It's like, so I just got one of those faces, right? Like I just got one of those faces that everybody, is it because I'm constantly smiling? Is that why everybody thinks I'm pissed off all the time? Because I don't really know, man. I really don't know what it is. But to this day, I still will forever try to, to like convince people I'm not angry. You know, one thing I got to stop doing is like leaning into their wrong misconceptions. Like the other day I got told I was particular, and it has sat with me and bugged me because ultimately I chose to not have conflict. Didn't seem like the appropriate time, but I couldn't believe how wrong like calling me particular was. I was just like, I'm particular? Do you even know what that word means? And do you know about my life at all? Being particular is almost the complete and total opposite of how I am and who I am as a person. I have one of the most open-minded minds that I have ever met. I've never seen another person who truly just wants to experience everything that the world has to offer. But then because I've experienced so much, I have a relatively short patience for things that aren't inherently fun to me. You know, when
this is the strangest thing to me in the world, right? Is I will say something such as, hey, Mark, or someone will say to me, hey, Mark, did you hear about this? Like, oh, yeah, I did. I actually checked it out. It was fine. But, like, that's my response. It's like, I didn't like it. I didn't hate it. It just simply was okay. And what people will hear is that I thought it was boring. Like, I didn't say that. I never once said it was boring. You put that in there. Or they'll say, like, oh, you didn't like it? It's like, no, I didn't say I didn't like it. I just simply said it also wasn't anything special. So the words I use are the ones I meant. Because I'm not looking to inject negativity into this world. I'm not looking to take my opinion and saying, like, oh, yeah, man, it sucked. You should never check it out. Like, the number one thing that I always try to do is encourage people to try things that they've never done before. You know, and ultimately, I'm not going to lie and say I enjoyed it so much because I think that you should also enjoy it. I'm going to give you the truth. But my basis for quality is very high, to a point of fault. I'm not going to lie, y'all. But ultimately, don't assume what people mean. If you don't get it, if you don't understand the point that they're trying to make or the ultimate sentiment, and you find yourself making some wild assumptions, that's the key to ask some questions. Because ultimately, you're the one that is right that asking for clarity. If people get offended because you didn't understand, that's their fault. That's their problem. Because you're trying to seek understanding, and anybody who's trying to seek understanding shouldn't be like looked down upon. It's not understanding something isn't will never merit like an emotional response outside of positivity, unless it's kind of repeating itself. Like, hey man, I already told you. Like, come on, you need to start listening. Ultimately, but yeah, man, it's important. It's important. You are a man of truth. I try to be. I truly try to be as honest and forthcoming as I can, while also being respectful and knowing when it is time and place to bring up certain truths. Because ultimately, the truth a lot of times is kind of reality can be cruel. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to live a positive, optimistic life. You know, there really is nothing wrong with that. The place where it is absolutely wrong, though, is when is when I really need to take these Tums. Excuse me, I'm having some indigestion today. Oh shit, I forgot what I was saying. The burp got me out. That's all right. Let's use this as a moment to share our love with Tums. They're not delicious, y'all. They're not. See, my eyes are still so tired. Crazy. I want to show you guys something that was pretty cool. Oh, excuse, it tastes really bad. Yeah, this is a jam kind of, huh? Noobster! How's my brother from another mother? How's the stepmother of my brother from another mother? How's the stepmother of my brother from another mother? Yeah, I said it right. What is up, Lord Noobington? Every time I see that name in there, it just makes me happy. That was crazy though, dude. Like, I just was sitting on the couch and I was like, I got to reach out to my dude Noob. And I hope you're doing okay, man. I really do. I'm not going to put your shit out. I kind of already did, sorry, but not like the details, you know? Mother-in-law is still in hospital. They're doing a lot of good. I mean, not good still in the hospital, but good that they're being thorough. That cardiovascular shit, man. It is nothing to shake a stick at, you know? Like, you got to take it serious. And I'm just glad that she's still in the hospital. She's still being taken care of. And I just wish you love, man. I wish you so much love. Gerbil salute. Seriously. And no, we're here, man. If you need to talk, if you need to game, to be distracted, like, that shit's on the table for you. It really is. I could download New World. I'll be the nippled, shirtless wonder. I don't care. If you need me, brother, I'm there for you. I just want you to remember that and know that. She's alive, and that's the point. Exactly. She's alive, and that's the point, and we're just going to remain positive about it. So outside of, you know, the unfortunate, how's the fortunate? You got any victories you want to celebrate? Any positives? Or you just want to watch Marcus be a tired fool? Because that's always an option. Oh yeah, fire time, my turn. All right, I want to show something. We're getting there. Hold on. I had to turn all this stuff off the other day. I forgot. There we go. All right. I want to show you. Whoops. There we go. So this video is long. This isn't a short. And it's actually a video that has done pretty well. Normally my longs don't reach these kind of numbers, and this is one that has just done super well. For those who don't know, I actually applied to be Russell Brand's YouTube video editor. It's a 1 in a billion, you know, but ultimately we put our best foot forward. I edited the shit out of his stuff, showing everything I can do, put together a resume, and I made this video to show him that I'm serious. So I just thought you guys might get a kick. I thought you guys might get a kick out of this video. So let's check it out real quick. Oh yeah, fire time, my turn. Also, yeah, there's a lot of great interview examples in this one too, so I hope y'all enjoy. Or do you prefer Mr. Brand? You know, I'll call you boss. It's a pleasure to meet you. This is kind of weird. I've never done an improv. Hello, Russell Brand. Or do you prefer Mr. Brand? You know what? I'll call you boss. It's a pleasure to meet you. This is kind of weird. I've never done an impromptu video to a celebrity to apply to be their editor before, and yet here we are. So I've recorded this just one take. I didn't write anything down. I sat down in front of the computer. I psyched myself up, and I thought, okay, just do your interview as if he's sitting there and make it as genuine as possible. Excuse me. That's exactly what I did. My name is Mark Gibbs, and I come from Loveland, Colorado, in the great United States of America. Had to show a little chest. I saw your video and was immediately inspired for the first time ever to care about a celebrity enough to actually apply for a position of work. This is something I can honestly say I've never done before. But I truly believe that what you're doing matters. I think that what you're doing is important. And since we're kind of talking this as an interview thing, so ultimately there's so much more to an interview than, you know, just showing your qualifications as an employee, right? Like, you should be doing most of the talking if you're doing an interview. It's true. If you're not doing the majority of the talking, you're only hurting your case, right? You should be showing a genuine interest, curiosity, and understanding of the position you're going for. I don't care if you're applying for your first job at McDonald's or if you're looking to work for the city. It just ultimately, what you should be doing is showing that you are an asset and not a liability or an expense. I don't care what your thoughts are on work. If you're not the boss, you're working for somebody else, and you owe it to the people that is paying your check to earn that money. So if you go in with like, hey, I understand your mission statement. I understand what this position would be. And here is how I will do it at the best of my ability. I can almost guarantee you will get the job every time. Align on a lot of our thoughts. Now, granted, boss, there are a few things that we may not align on, but the message reigns true no matter what. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter who you are. The most important thing is if you have a common thread of love, understanding, and forgiveness, that is the true and most universal path to humans' next step in evolution. See, like, not only has it worked for Marcus a lot, it has worked for Marcus every time, right? Like, they're in the world of pleasing people. I am the pleasure palace. I tell you, I have spent the majority of my life understanding how to communicate and better understand other people, which is ironically why I think I struggle so much with communicating with people, because I have lost the ability to have pointless small talk. I no longer disrespect myself enough to engage in conversation that is not meaningful, positive, or somehow influential in some way. I truly believe if you are spending your time, you should spend that time in a way that is worth it. And by elevating your speech and elevating the topics that you talk about, you will gain a better understanding of the world, and therefore you will also gain an appreciation for where you stand in the world. Life is so short. Even if you live to be 100 years old, if you're lucky, that is the shortest 100 years ever. And you owe it to yourself to live a life that has deep meaning and value. So it's just, and that goes all the way to like what you do for work. So when I saw the opportunity to be a part of essentially what Russell Brand is doing to contribute to that next evolution of humans, I had to throw my hat in the ring. So that was me showing, hey, I understand what you're doing. Before I talked about myself at all I said is we share similar thoughts, and this is what I believe your thoughts are. Sure, what if I'm wrong, Mark? What if you say something he doesn't like? And so what if I say something he does like? You're focusing on the wrong part. You're focusing on the side of failure. I don't think I'm going to fail. I don't do something with the mindset of failure. When I plan things, I make sure that I'm planning for roadblocks. I make sure I'm planning for the unforeseen things as best as I can. But ultimately, if I'm going to do it, I truly believe that I will succeed, and I don't go with any other mindset than that. What I want to tell you is what I did. I took the entire 007 ding 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 episode that you wanted us to edit.
That was a
and I did
callback
what
to
I
his
would
episode.
do. I downloaded the entire episode and I edited it for quality. I looked for the ways that I could
in my
improve
hands.
It's more
based
expressive.
off the
The experience that I have, while maintaining the true spirit that is Russell Brand. I removed some deep breaths that I feel we could also help, because I noticed on some of your previous videos you actually edit out those deep breaths. So I look at all the risk I'm taking. I not only said that we might not agree on certain topics. Not only have I said that I've identified some shortcomings in his show that are present, right? I have two big opportunities to blow it, right? To blow the interview and say something he doesn't like, right? I took the risk of telling him my beliefs on the type of show that I think he is trying to produce. All of those things are essentially fighting against what's supposed to be said. Because here's the problem. The right thing is I'm saying it because I believe it. And it's truthful. And if I don't get the job because I was honest, good. I don't want to work there. If you're only saying the things that you think they want to hear, what happens when there's two roads going the other way and you can't lie anymore? Now, not only are you enthralled in the conflict that is, the disagreement of opinion, but now you've also been established as a liar, so you've lost credibility immediately. I'd rather not get the job and be honest during an interview than say what they needed to say and get the job. It's not You should not be desperate. You should be confident and proud. And don't take that to an extreme of like, well, I don't believe what you believe, so I don't want to work here anymore. It's like, no, you need to be confident in your beliefs enough to know the time and the place, right? Don't argue for the sake of arguing. Risk when it makes sense to risk, but always come from a place of positivity and like grandioso, you know? Be positive. Don't be a naysayer. Don't be negative. So there's a way that we could actually make it so that that's not picked up during a live stream. That's one of the very few things and a long list of things that I feel I can
on
bring
YouTube.
to the Hey, show. I'm kind of impromptu in this. So when Lion's involved, miracles are always possible. How you doing, man? You being good? You being a shit? I got to ask you, you know. You being good? Any of the nervousness, just know the reason I'm nervous is because clearly it's something that matters to me. I put together, as I went through your
Apex is great.
episode. See, that's why you don't speak in extremes. I made improvements where I could. But because as much as EA has messed up a ton, right? You don't speak in absolutes because there's tons of EA games that I guarantee you like, right? Because all essentially by speaking in extreme negatives, right? Carpeting negatives is you're either showing that you hold extreme beliefs or you're showing that you're uneducated on the truth of the situation. Now, obviously, Lion, I'm just giving you a little bit of a hard time, right? Used you as an example. Not being a shit. That's what I love to hear, right? But ultimately, that a lot of times, depending on how you present a fact or a belief, it will encourage more communication or it will discourage more communication. And that's kind of the risk because there's no right answer. There's no right answer on like, okay, how do I say this the right way? No. That's not how you should be thinking, right? It's not a right and wrong. It's based off of this situation. Potentially, this will be a fun way to continue the conversation. Might be right, might be wrong, but we'll see what happens, right? And ultimately, you take all of these different skills on how to keep something going, a conversation going, and you kind of like do your best. It's fun. It's like a little verbal fencing match. I like it. Importantly, tried to maintain the spirit that was the show. As I was editing, I do what I do for my own content. You talk about Madden and as I go through the episode, FIFA. I pull out highlights and important things and I turn those into shorts. We call them shorts and longs. I heard Madden. So by the end of the completion of the long, the newest one, I had about 10 shorts that I felt truly highlighted the episode in its entirety. So essentially what I'm doing here is I'm just describing what I submitted for the application, right? Was in a very presentable kind of summarizing that once again shines the quality that your show already has in such abundance. And then obviously it doesn't hurt to if you like what you see. I would love to do this interview in real life or just hear any feedback that maybe I could improve on. Russell Brand, like I want to say again, I truly do appreciate what you were doing. I think your heart and your spirit is in the right place, and you truly want to change the world for the better. If this becomes anything at all, so right there, I wrapped up my thought by reiterating a previous point, right? To show that not only I am smart, I can stay on topic. It just, ultimately, I'm trying to show him like, hey man, look how great I am. I can't wait to work for you, sir. So Mr. Brand, please enjoy the videos, and I'll see you when we work together. Thank you. Goodbye. Right, I spoke to the future. I spoke to the future in terms of like a lot of our thoughts. Now, I spoke to the future as if the job was already earned. I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all. Whenever I used to work or whenever I used to interview, right, I would use we. I still do if I'm trying to sell something or, you know, kind of doing my thing. You use words that make people believe or that people are used to hearing from like a coworker. You know, you use we, like, but you don't do it presumptively. You know, it's a hard line to walk, but I tell you, it's a skill that I've been developing throughout my whole life is the words you use do matter. And if you become a master wordsmith, you would be amazed at how much you can like accomplish. So it's fun, man. You should be interviewing a lot. Like you should have, if you're looking for a job or looking to work, You should have so many applications out that you forget where you've applied to. That is how you find a job. You should be doing interviews every day if you can. And you shouldn't be intimidated by them. You should be proud enough in who you are that when you do an interview, you're excited to tell people about you, and you're excited to tell people why it's a benefit for them to hire you. If you don't feel that way about yourself, you need to look it in the mirror and figure out why you don't. You should know you're worthy of a paycheck because you deserve it, not because you show up and clock in and do the bare minimum. It's crazy. So when I posted this on YouTube, of course, the naysayers came out, right? And the naysayers came out and were like, you're just being taken advantage of, right? Editors shouldn't work for free, da-da-da. And it's just like, I'm not. Me working for a couple hours to try to earn like a reward, basically, that's not working for free. Believing in yourself and taking a risk on yourself is not a waste of time. The biggest waste of time is not doing anything ever. And just, like I said before, just kind of wasting your fucking life away. On a pinch, I had to turn it up for the Marcus. Last FIFA I loved, but this year they screwed it. I thought they haven't changed FIFA in like 6 years. Isn't it just the same game over and over with new players added, like the rosters updated? Isn't that the big FIFA controversy? As people have just been paying $70 or $60 for the same game for over and over. Hey man, I get it though. This last couple years have not been a good time for video games. It's kind of amazing actually how comfortable AAA titles have gotten with delivering shit. It's disheartening. Because I don't think they really understand the damage that gets done from releasing all these bad games. It makes people stop paying for them. It doesn't take mini games at $60, $70 a game before people say, fuck that, dude, I'm never buying a FIFA again. Fuck that, I'm never buying a Madden again. I'm never buying Halo again. I'll just pay for Game Pass and play the old good games. And it's happening a lot quicker than I think video game companies expected, because the amount of mobile games that are coming out to like literally keep these companies afloat, simply because the addictive nature of mobile gaming is to the point of like medical now. It's pretty amazing how well they have figured out how to keep people addicted to things, electronically speaking. It's pretty nuts, man. 90 euro for a subscription for the EA access. Being smart. Yeah, and if you get the value out of that EA access, then go get them. I mean, $90 a year for access to a big light. Like, I pay for Game Pass. I think Game Pass is totally worth it. It's amazing how many games you get to play for like $12 a month. Excuse me, y'all. I'm having indigestion today. But it just, ultimately, what you spend your money on, if it has value to you, that's kind of the crux of it, right? Because there's so many things I can't believe people pay for. But ultimately, it's not my money. It's not my money. It's not my place to determine how people spend their money, I can play all the big games like Battlefield and FIFA and Madden and F1. Yeah, and there you go. And that's why I like Game Pass, because it comes with EA Play. And then anything on EA Play that I don't have access to, I'm not interested in. So it all works out. Yee, I know, not too bad. I mean, that's what I heard, Lion. I don't know what to say, man. I'm glad you're excited. Got a little yee out of him. Yee! You're excited, we're excited, brother. I got the EA Plus. And exactly. See, I don't think the EA Plus is worth it because I own all the games that are on there still. I have the physical copies of most of them. So there's no real benefit for me in that world. But for other people, man, go get them. Like, it's the worst part about it is that, as Assassin's Creed just recently showed us, you don't own dick if you don't have a physical copy of it, right? So when it comes to these streaming games and these Game Passes and EA Plays and all that, the one thing that so many people need to remember is you are only paying for access to play the game. You have zero and no ownership to it at all. The only right that you have as the consumer is to access the games that are on that service, period. It doesn't matter if you had 1,000 hours in a game. If they decide to remove that game, it is gone. It is gone, and you have no legal right or ownership of it. And for something like a video game, I don't know, that's not inherently a bad thing, because a lot of times, like, I was a big renter of video games. We used to go to the store and rent a disc and bring it home, and we would have that disc for like 5 to 7 days. And then if we went for longer than we were supposed to have it, we got charged late fees, just like going to a library. It's crazy, but it happened, and we did it. And I can tell you right now, there's something to be said about how much I respected the games that I played, because it was a pain in the ass to get new ones, you know. But now we really do have an ocean of access that is so obtainable. Even like, it's wild. You can play some of the biggest games right now that are in the video game world. You can just play them from your phone, like Fortnite, Call of Duty, Apex. Like, that is crazy. That is crazy to me that level of access has come to the video game world. But I can tell you, you have seen the results. You have seen the results of what a live service mentality gets you in a world of video games. Battlefield 2042, man, it's unreal. It is unreal how poor that game was launched, and I don't care if they fixed it. It was an embarrassment. And same with Halo. Like, I don't care about the excuses. I don't care about Microsoft's greed. I don't care about any of that crap. At the end of the day, you worked on a project and you cut corners for the overlords, and the game suffered because of it. I don't care if it's free to play. I don't care. None of that matters. Just because something's free to play, they still charge people in the game real money. So quality should be demanded, man. And I just hope that this era of shitty, steal our money, gotcha games, it comes to an end quicker than it came, because it's truly just kind of destroying video games. A lot of you young people, I don't think you understand how good gaming used to be. Every single game that came out was like fire. Sure, there were bugs, but at the end of the day, it had to be good. There wasn't updates. You didn't get updates. You get one chance to dance, and if you took off your pants in France, you didn't stand a chance. And now they've gotten lazy. Like, same day launch patches of 20 gigs. It's like, are you kidding? What a joke. You shouldn't get to be able to do a 20 gig patch update on release day. That means your game wasn't ready for release. What is up, Happy Cultivator? You caught me a little bit of a rant. And don't get me started. Don't get me started on Cyberpunk. Good luck with the rest of it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Happy Cultivator. I swang for the fences. I edited my heart out. I submitted my stuff, and ultimately, even if I just get the chance to say, Russell, I like what you do. I'm glad you liked my work. Keep doing what you're doing. Even if the barest of the minimum happened right there, oh man, it would be awesome. It would just, it would be such a cool recognition of my editing effort. And, you know, ultimately that's not why you should do something. You shouldn't do it for the recognition, but boy, does it feel good when you get it, right? It's like, that's that extra layer of love on the top, right? And just, I love it. And then Cyberpunk, oh my gosh. So just real quick on Cyberpunk. So I bought Cyberpunk when it first came out. I wanted to support my buddy Itchy, who is a content creator. He had a code for Epic. I said, fuck it, right? Like, I'll do it. So I bought it. I played it. And I was like, okay, this is kind of buggy, but it's okay. Ultimately, it's okay. And I'm kind of going through and I'm playing and I'm doing my best to have fun in spite of the bugs. Typically, I push through pretty hard. Typically, I kind of like, my tolerance for bullshit tends to be pretty high. I like games to be difficult, but one thing that I cannot handle, one thing that will make me immediately get off a game, is if the game itself is broken. If I can't shoot if I cannot anticipate the game mechanics to work properly, you do not have a game. Well, fast forward from when the game first released to now, I don't know how long that was. I was like, you know what? It's been a long time. I see that Project Green or Red, whatever they are, have been working on it. The anime, like the first 7 episodes of the anime were good. Fuck it. I'll go back. They got me, right? I spent the money already. I will go do it. I kid you not, Cultivator. I kid you not. The very first cutscene of the game. So not only did I not experience this when I played it before, okay, so meaning it technically got worse. The very first cutscene of the game, all of the NPCs spawned in T-poses and were sliding across the screen. And I just looked at it and said, oh, okay. So Cyberpunk actually has gotten worse and has gotten more broken since the first time I played it. And I was going to go in. I was going to write a whole game review. I was going to try to be like, listen, you know, Cyberpunk, in spite of all of it, they did great. I was going to put together this whole video. And I just was greeted with posing. I'm like, nope, I'm done. I was like, I'm not gonna do a review because everyone else can shit on it. Everyone else can be negative about Cyberpunk. I'm just gonna uninstall and go forth on my merry happy way, because ultimately there's no more good that can come from shitting on Cyberpunk. So because of that, I'm just moving on. You know, there's enough negativity out there. I don't need to add more, but boy, it'd be good. Because I mean, look at me now. Look how easily I can positively shit on it. Like, I can be like negative in an optimistically positive way, but I can still tell I'm shitting on it a little. But boy, I could just go. I could go and talk about the money, the like, how dare they talk about releasing a new Witcher and a new Cyberpunk DLC, and they still haven't even fixed the original problems. I could do all that, but I'm not gonna. As you can see, I'm stopping, right? So, X-Ner! What is up? What is that, a vibrato? You know? What a vibrato. I know what it takes to edit a 1-minute video, so I have respect for you. Oh. So, if you do understand Cultivator, I'll give you the quickest of the synopsis, brother. So here's what I did. I saw the competition. I was like, you know what? We're doing it. I downloaded the entire episode. It was 1 hour and 37 minutes long. I went through that entire episode. Not only did I scrub it for audio problems, I pulled out 10 shorts. So, and I'm not like bragging. I do it. I love it. I enjoy editing. So I think you might be somebody that appreciates the work. So I went through, I got about 10 shorts that I liked, and I went from 1:37 to an hour 37 to about an hour 7. So there was about 37 minutes of fluff, about 30 minutes of fluff that I got rid of the episode. And like, it was fun. I've never edited a full episode like that for somebody before. And it felt nice. It felt good. I was like, this feels real. This feels like a job. And I respect what I'm doing. And it's cool. It's just cool. Spent 7. Also, Cultivate, thank you so much for coming and hanging out. We love talking here. We're a big talking community. Later, we are doing some gaming, but usually try to do about an hour to an hour and a half of just chatting because I love talking to you guys, man. Lion comes in, Exner comes in, and we just chat about the world because ultimately conversation's what's going to change it. It's what's always changed it. It just depends how important the conversations that you're having are. So, but it was, but I never went back to it. $70, dude. Seriously, like, hey, there's the trash can. Here's 70. Yeet! And there it is. It's literally just in the trash. And just what a I tried so hard to be like, I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. Man. See, you're lying. He wasted money on it. They all crouched. It's right. So like, what the fuck? Because even if you want to say, okay, it's just got a couple bugs, ultimately, I can power through the visual bugs. But it's more than visuals. It's not just visuals. Like, parts don't work. Like, the reason I stopped playing originally is I got into an elevator and I couldn't get out of the elevator. So my game was just stuck. I couldn't reload the save and I just was there. And I was like, well, I guess this is the alternate ending to Cyberpunk. 20 minutes in, stuck in an elevator. I expected some type of cutscene. Man, towering Ewok. More like towering pillar of greatness and awesome nudity. What is up, Ewok? How are you, sir? Oh. Because it's the irony of an Ewok being towering because they are so inherently tiny. But tiny is perspective based, y'all. There's giants in the Ewok kingdom. The same as there's giants and tall people and humans. There's giant squirrels. There's a whole group of squirrels right now going, holy shit, do you see the size of that squirrel? That's one of those giant squirrels. And they exist in every species. We're no different. You don't think they noticed the monster elk? They're like, damn, look at the size of that elk. I don't know what that has to do with this, but it's an interesting concept. Don't ever forget, like, there's intention to everything, right? There's a deeper meaning to most things. Exner, what's up? How are you feeling today, and how's the weather? Have you seen the sun? Have you seen the sun today? I need to know. But on editing, I made a 90s throwback commercial for a sponsor. Man, it was fun as fuck to make. Exactly, and I think that's a part that people don't appreciate enough. I'm curious how long that took you to make, Cultivator. Like, because that's a 3-minute commercial. If it's got a lot going on, hours. I'm telling you, hours, folks. You will be sitting there putting it together, piecing it together, changing it. Like, you come up with one idea and then you're like, oh man, that's cool. But then if it leads into this, and then you got to like change the whole thing that you just did. But if you don't, the quality suffers because of it. And that's the fun, I guess, for me. That's the challenge in editing that I love so much. Can I push myself to make the video better? Can I push myself to make it just 1 second shorter because I know it's just a little bit too long? Or like, how can I improve it? And it's that constant thought and goal of improvement that I've always loved it. When I do a good video, I am really proud. I really am proud when I do something like that. Create a group Discord message so you can connect. Hell yeah. I had a lot of fun this weekend, but now the high. Uh-oh. Low. Oh, I see ya. The high. So the roller coaster of it'll take years off your life. You got to find that copaceticity, Exter. The copaceticness, because even like, and normal can have highs and lows. Like, mental health is a very broad thing that people need to figure out what their best version of that is, right? So if you know that you are prone to having really good days full of excitement and joy and laughter, but that fallout from the laughter, happiness, excitement is depression, misery, self-doubt, and bullshit. I guess the best advice I could give is kind of the same way you set out Advil on the nightstand after you had a nice night of drinking. You gotta set out some happiness that will be ready for you tomorrow when your energy level isn't high, right? Set up something that almost like a safety net and say, listen, I know I'm about to crash because I just had a great day, but tomorrow, when I crash, when I crash, I already got my net set up, so at least I know that I'm going to make the best of a bad day. And you got to do the best you can to avoid the negatives that, inherently do exist. Unfortunately, sometimes in abundance. Who the F did it? I would love... Also, thanks for the F, Lion. I appreciate you, brother. See, Lion's OG, right? Lion's been around for a long time. Lion remembers, Marcus kind of learning the ropes of streaming. And the number one thing, Lion, that I hope you know is that the reason I ask if you're being a shit, the reason I'm excited when you get here, and the reason why I'm excited when you leave. No, I'm just kidding. But it's because ultimately you got a good head on your shoulders and you do pay attention. And I respect you for it, brother. I do. And just keep continuing to improve because I want to watch you grow up and become a great adult. And it's going to be cool, man. So just keep your head on your shoulders, right, Lion? And you're going to keep going far, brother. I would love your opinion on that commercial if you want to check it out sometime. Yeah. So happier cultivator. One, I appreciate you asking. A lot of people would just throw in a link. So big props to you. But second, throw it in the Discord. Mrs. Marcus will look at it real quick. And as long as it's not a bunch of dicks swinging and you're not trying to troll me, I'll watch it, man. I love watching another person's work that they're proud of. We really encourage being proud here, and not in an unearned way. You should be proud of the effort you have put forth towards whatever you're proud of, because ultimately that is what makes it yours. The pride of ownership is this much of it. Being proud that you bought something is awesome. That though is not where your pride comes from. Your pride comes from the work that you had to put forth to earn the money to buy what you wanted. Because I promise you, when that piece is gone and you just have it, you just have the money or you just have the object of your desire, that pride, if it's there at all, is so superficial that it will be gone the moment it's gone. Because I'm proud of things that I don't even own anymore, but I still earned them. And even though the object of my affection isn't there anymore, all of the pride associated with the object is still there because it was gained through such a genuine and real way. Boop. Okay, here we go. Yes, I have seen the sun for a bit. Let's go. But last weekend it was the horror days. Oh, the whole day is sunny. That's awesome. So whenever the sun comes, and we get a lot of sun here, but I've lived a couple places where it didn't get sunny very often. There was one time I was doing my training for the military. The sun came out for the first time in probably 30 days, 40, I don't even know. But I literally was excuse me, I gotta go to the bathroom. So I left my training and just went outside and I just stared with my eyes closed up at the sun. I was just I need this right now. Because it's been too long and I need the D in my life. And it just getting that vitamins. Oh my Lanta. It's wild. It is wild for a person who took being in the sun for granted. It was important that I recharged my solar cells because it was rejuvenating. It brought back joy that was gone. And those are those little things, man, that I'm telling you. It's just important to do. It's really important to do. I was waiting on the voiceover, so it was about a day to make it. Hey, that's sweet. So I'm not a big fan of doing my own voiceovers, but I'm also broke. So I just have to typically do my own. But I'm old as fuck. Let's go, old guy gang. So the 90s throwback was a fun one. Hey, we love old here. We're all old. I did, but my health ruined it. No, it didn't. Because you still got to experience it. You just maybe didn't get to experience it for as long as you wanted to. Yeah, your health affected it, but the goodness that came from it is still there. That's why you don't let your health ruin things. It just affects it. It affects it. But you still should try to enjoy it to the highest ability that you can. Because even an ounce of joy is worth 2 pounds of sorrow. And I'll say that every fucking day of the week. And for you overseas people, that's like, well, I guess ounces. Or milliliter of joy is worth 100 centimeters of sorrow. Or 100,000 centimeters. I always forget what it's like. I would love to get in. Yup. I would love to get into editing. Ewok. I feel like it's something I would enjoy the grind of doing and be really meticulous about getting something right. So don't start with meticulous though, because one of the best advice I can give people who want to edit, and you should, because it is fun, and you don't know what you like until you do stuff. So I recommend to everybody to try most things, because if you don't know, you might like welding, you might like cooking, you might like editing, you might like porn. I don't know what it is. Everybody's got a career path. You just got to find what yours is, right? And it's just worth trying. It's worth trying. Much like with the Russell thing. It's like, I know this is a 1 in a million. But and I've already done it. It's over. Now I'm just cautiously optimistic, right? And it's great. But it's true though, Ewok. There's so like DaVinci Resolve. There's a free version. I highly recommend DaVinci Resolve. It's what I use for all of my editing. I used to do Premiere. I didn't really like Premiere. It had a lot of technical issues that I didn't really enjoy. Sure, the whole catalog of Adobe is pretty impressive, but I mean, if you're willing to learn, there's so many free options out there. And it just, before you know it, you're just having tons of fun like this one. Oh, that's very nice, cultivator.
You want some? Sorry.
It's just fun. Sure, I saw some of the technical errors with the stuff on the bottom. I could have made that edit a little cleaner, but also, right, like you got to know what you're making it for. You got to know how much time you should spend on a particular project, right? Because at the end of the day, you only have so much time in your life. And because we know that to be true, just use that time to your highest ability possible. And that includes watching Marcus. Because we do this together, y'all. Like me filling you up fills me up, and it just feels really good. Me a shit. When you were a shit, Lion. You know what I'm talking about. You remember what you used to tell me back in the day when you were being a shit? And fucking, I'm not going to put all your back demons on there, but you know what I'm talking about, Lion. And I'm just glad that your shititude has gone down and your greatnessitude has continued to improve. Oh, I like you, bro. Hey, I like you too. Because also, now I'm going to kick myself in the culo for a second. This guy's name, Lindsay. The Happy Cultivator? Are you kidding? Do you guys know what cultivating is? He is a cultivator of happiness. He grows happiness and then grabs it and like makes more of it. That's what a cultivator of happiness would do. And I'll tell you, you're in the right place, my friend. You're in the right place. Lion. I had to make a script for one of those. For one, chose the cast and everything. I've done so much in the past. Yeah, and that's so fun. And like, that's where so much of the happiness comes from, right? Because reach for the stars. Because even if you miss, you will land. Shit. Shoot for the moon. Because even if you miss, you will land amongst the stars. I hope you get the job with Russ. I do too. I really do too. I have been searching basically most of my life on how I can use the internet to change the world for the better. And that goes from my original cooking show called Gibbles and Bits back in 2011. I used to do stuff on MySpace that involved video. I truly wanted to impart joy for as long as I can remember. And the saddest of the reality is the reason for that is because I've truly seen so much sorrow and I've experienced so much darkness that this world has to offer. And through that path and journey of kind of finding myself and understanding the world and the highs and the lows, it ultimately has molded me into a person that is, it's just more than what I ever thought the purpose of my life would be for. I essentially am searching for something that I'm not even sure if it exists. But boy, I'm gonna search for it like it does. Because it'll happen. One day I just know everything I'm trying to do is gonna come together and it's gonna work. And it's gonna work really well. And it's that faith, it's that understanding that if you're willing to fail forward, you will, and you will just become better. So it's fun. Old guy gang, let's go. Oh, Exner, I did the same. Let's go. Big esports teams. You don't talk about it. It sounds like you're talking about it to me, Line. I had my friend help with the voiceover. Oh, that's fun. And like having a group, having a people that does that, like that is supportive in a true way or a willingness to kind of help even if they don't know what the fuck's going on is so important. I got to catch up so I can watch. Okay, caught up. There is a Discord group. Okay, do we get to see the Russell edits? Yo, what's up, Gorilla? Let's see. I have no problem. So right now, let me kind of give you an idea. Thank you for coming in, Gorilla, by the way. So I did edits and I have them unlisted because I feel it's a little uncouth to use other people's content on your own personal channel. So with that being said, though, I definitely can leave them unlisted and share them with y'all because ultimately that's not like entering the algorithm and that's not all, because I promise you they would be the most successful shorts on my channel because it's Russell Brand. I'm not Russell Brand. Right? But when it comes to Russell Brand, I pulled out some really good Russell Brand content. So I don't want my channel to be uplifted simply because people think that it's a Russell Brand short show or a Russell Brand, thing. But yeah, actually, I don't mind that. All right. It's been an hour. I gotta pee. Give me a quick potty break. Excuse me. I really would like to stop burping too. Quick potty break because I got a potty. I want to look at Cultivator's video, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna watch these Russell Brand edits, and we're gonna watch. I'm assuming he cleared, but we're gonna watch the Cultivator's video. So stay with me. You guys are filling my joy with my heart with happiness, and I will be right back. Say hi to the chickens. Where are the chickens at? They're at chickensonly.com.
You don't have to be lonely at
Chickens.
chickensonly.com. Let's sway. You could look into my eyes. Let's sway under the moonlight, the serious moonlight. Let's dance. Let's dance. Let's sway.
All righty, friends. I have returned. Oh, yeah. Fire time. My turn. Oh, yeah. Fire time. My turn. Okay. Okay. You're awesome. Seriously, Cultivator. You keep making me smile like this. My dimples are going to just get too aggressive. And that, I mean, I'm not saying I got powerful dimples, but I'm kind of saying I got some pretty powerful dimples. And I don't know if the world's necessarily ready for the level of dimpleness that I'm about to exhume here. Okay, so give me a second. I'm getting it. Hi, chickens. Chicken hype. Let's go. Okay. Link is in welcome mat and Arwa. Okay, boom, boom. Okay. First and foremost, I'm trying to get my life together. I gotta open this. Stop. Okay. All right. So, basically what you guys are going to see is the best and worst of my abilities to edit. So please be kind. Actually, I don't give a shit. I know where I'm bad and good at. I love feedback, honestly. So, if you guys are ready, let's check it out. Gorilla. You happy? You got just welcome in, man. That's so cool. Thank you guys for coming in and hanging out. All right, let's. Oh yeah, fire time. My
Mr.
turn.
Cultivator.
I couldn't help but notice. You and I have a similar appreciation of old television overlays. All right, y'all. So essentially what I'm showing off right now is these are the shorts that I edited from episode 007 of the Russell Brand live show. Can I kindly take the piss? I mean, it's better than aggressively taking the piss. If you push too hard, man, you only get one. And I recommend you appreciate it. And it's not a pressurized system. It's gravity fed. Oh, yeah. And then let me get this one. Self-promo. Okay. I got this. All right, y'all. All right, here we go. Also, this is the music we're listening to today, just so you know. Vintage Remix Cafe from Music Brokers. So, in case anyone was curious. Okay. All right, here we go. And also, this is in no particular order. This is actually closer to the end of his show. So this is, you're not seeing it in any type of, like it should be a little weird. But ultimately, just go. I don't need to explain it. Let the content speak for itself. Vid has no sound. Yep. Okay. Okay. I got it. I got it. Stand by. Hold on. Okay, boom. Hold on. I said I'm an editor, not a OBS specialist.
They're giving them more grants to study
okay.
more bat coronaviruses.
good?
How interested in bat coronaviruses can you be that you're willing to cause all these pandemics? Allegedly. Can you believe that the Eco Health Alliance that were working out of Wuhan at the same time as the old coronavirus started, which definitely came from a wet market, they're giving them more grants to study more bat coronaviruses. How interested in bat coronaviruses can you be that you're willing to cause all these pandemics? Allegedly.
So that one got a lot more attention than the others, but hey, it's all working, baby.
Let's have a look at this. Sometimes you wonder, are there simultaneous multiverses colliding? Is the limitation of consciousness as we perceive it, simply as individuals, but not all there is? Are there great realms of consciousness waiting to be born? Have a look at the bloody weather. It's interdimensional weather, finally. Check it out.
57 and Marshall 50 is the current
Lift it up a
temperature
bit.
right now
The volume.
in Winona. Ooh,
Thanks.
that's funky. What is
Oh,
going
I like how she responded to that, man. Not only did she make that interdimensional, she made it damn sexy. There's something sexy about the weather, isn't there?
So, okay, hold on. I got to get this out now because if not, I'll interrupt every time. So, like, cultivator. I don't think you get, man. Like, I am an aggressive complimenter. Like, the amount of people that I make uncomfortable in like a fun way. Not sexual. I know it's 2022. But like, I'm an old man. Okay. So I come before a time where just simply being in the presence of another person makes you uncomfortable, right? But I come from a time where I learned very young that there is a lot of happiness in other people's positive discomfort. Great example, horror movies or haunted houses. By all intents and purposes, being scared is a bad thing. Most people, when they are scared, it is for a negative connotation. It's just the truth that this world happens to exist in. It's how our emotion is wired. But here's something that's very cool about fear, is there is a line between fear when it's a negative and fear when it's a pleasure experience. Okay? And that is where horror, haunted houses, and all that stuff has come from. So with that point being said, I have learned, and kind of my humor a lot of times would come from pushing people into a world that makes them slightly uncomfortable, right? And the way that I found that as the most effective way is to aggressively compliment somebody on the things that they are not publicly proud about. You can tell that they're proud, but they are, for some reason or another, ashamed of their accomplishment. So I, with all of that knowledge and, backstory, that is how I've lived most of my life, is by complimenting people in the most amazingly aggressive way possible. And what that does is a lot of times, unfortunately, as a weird side effect that I obviously have a little something about, but ultimately I see as a good thing, it has limited, I guess, the amount of times that I really get compliments, because I also get very awkward, and because I'm a really good auditor, if I get awkward, I just turn that shit around and, all right, now this limelight's off of me. And with all of that being said, cultivator, take the whole peach cobbler. We're about to put the fucking lattice on it and throw it in the oven. With all of that being said, the lattice on top of this pie is thank you very much for your kind words, because I truly get goosebumps still to this day. So just, that's what that means.
Let's have a look at this. Sometimes you wonder, are there simultaneous multiverses colliding? Is the limitation of consciousness as we perceive it, simply as individuals, but not all there is? Are there great realms of consciousness waiting to be born? Have a look at the bloody weather. It's interdimensional weather, finally. Check it out.
57 and Marshall 50.
To kind of give you guys an idea, the mentality behind this is he asked for videos that best represent
responded to
the
that.
feel and vibe of his show.
Not only did she make that interdimensional, she made it damn sexy. There's something sexy about the weather, isn't there?
And when I do a lot of times with shorts, I have found some of my most successful shorts, they end with like a question or something that will start a conversation. So a lot of times when I end a short, I try to end it on a hook that will either make somebody leave a comment or watch it a second time. So that a lot of times that's like the mentality that I'm putting into a short.
They'll have egg all over their face when we form autonomous communities in the confederacy of unified people that ain't bothered about cultural differences, that are determined to face the elites, that are willing to fight power and corruption wherever we find it. Then Dick Cheney will be sorry he called me a man bitch in my imagination. Listen, I'm pretty pissed off about what you've done in Iraq and with Halliburton. I'll kick you in the bloody shins, you carry on like that. You better get the fuck out of here, you little man bitch. Can you believe that the Eco Health Alliance that were working out...
So a fun one about this one is that actually happened. Russell's fake interview with Dick Cheney happened before this part. So I took I've essentially cut it out, flipped him, and made it so that it became a joke, within itself. Because in the show, it's the Dick Cheney, and then he goes into this part.
Can you believe that the Eco Health Alliance that were working out of Wuhan at the same time as the old coronavirus started, which definitely came from a wet market, they're giving them more grants to study more bat coronaviruses. How interested in bat coronaviruses can you be that you're willing to cause all these pandemics? Allegedly.
Oh, whoops. Oh, jeez. Whoops.
They'll have egg all over their face when we form autonomous communities in the confederacy of unified people that ain't bothered about cultural differences, that are determined to face the elites, that are willing to fight power and corruption wherever we find it. Then Dick Cheney will be sorry he called me a man bitch in my imagination. Listen, I'm pretty pissed off about what you've done in Iraq and with Halliburton. I'll kick you in the bloody shins, you carry on like that. You better get the fuck out of here, you little man bitch. Can you believe that the...
Oh, that's one of Lindsay's favorites. Here's another one.
But no one really likes paying, tax. You don't actually want to pay the tax. The only way you can justify it is no, it's helping people. If I'm going to be a part of a country like Britain or the United States or whatever country, I want to feel like it means something and that we have good schools and we have good healthcare and we have good roads and people that live lives of service. The key workers that we were proud to celebrate during the pandemic, not so proud to celebrate after the pandemic, they're looked after and taken care of. So under those circumstances, I don't mind paying tax.
You can't tell me that that is not one that just perfectly kind of embodies Russell. I almost called him Russell Crowe. Russell Brand. Sorry, boss. But, ultimately, it's just, I enjoy his mentality about the world. And if I get the opportunity to help him accomplish the goals that what to me appears to be very genuine, what an unbelievable opportunity, right?
No, here's the fucking news.
You lot want to know what is the space that Elon Musk occupies in our culture? What does he tell us about power? And what do we really feel about the conflict between Russia and Ukraine? What does support of Ukraine really mean? How far are you willing to go? It's time now for Here's the News. No, here's the effing news.
Thank you for choosing Fox News.
Can you believe?
That was a fun one too.
No, here's the fucking news.
You lot want to know what is the space that Elon Musk occupies in our culture? What does he tell us about power? And what do we really feel about the conflict between Russia and Ukraine? What does support of Ukraine really mean? How far are you willing to go? It's time now for Here's the News. No, here's the effing news.
Thank you for choosing Fox News.
Because, like, one thing from an editor, and again, we are still going to watch Cultivators because I was watching it in school. Is like, as an editor, regardless, and I do align on a lot of things with Russell, but not all. Not all. We're in the political spectrum, you know, there's multitude of beliefs and facets that no singular group of people will ever 100% identify with. And thank goodness that is the case. Because you need a degree of conflict to improve. It's just the reality, y'all. You don't become stronger unless you break down your muscles through exercise. Through the pain, through the damage, you gain strength and prosperity. It's the same with mental stuff. If you are just surrounded by happiness, joy, and you never really experience anything bad, you are as fragile as a paper sack that has been left in a river during winter. It's just, you are not ready for that thaw to happen. And that doesn't make you bad. That doesn't make you stupid. That doesn't make you lazy. It just means that you, at this moment in time, are not as prepared as you deserve to be, because you deserve to be prepared enough to always feel confident that you will make it through this life to your highest level possible. And whatever that is where you just need to live your life and not, just don't allow yourself to become soaked in water under a frozen river. That's good advice in general. So,
Grand chess master accused of using anal beads to win, likely cheated 100 times. I mean, I don't think he's doing it for the chess anymore. Can you believe that the Eco Health Alliance, Grand chess master accused of using anal beads to win, likely cheated 100 times. I mean, I don't think he's doing it for the chess anymore. Can you believe?
Exner, you got me. You got me with that one. Gorilla, what program do you use for shorts? I use DaVinci Resolve 18. I actually paid for it. It's like $300 one time for a lifetime license, including all the updates. But there is a free version of DaVinci Resolve. And I'll tell you, there is a level of difficulty that comes with DaVinci. Okay, I personally felt Premiere was a little easier from a UI perspective. It's a little easier to understand. But if you've been editing for a long time and you basically have Premiere down, it's time to switch to DaVinci, because DaVinci is the next level. It holds your hand less. There's way less YouTube. There's way less help out there for now. But I personally believe it is the superior program from an editing perspective. One part that it fails a little compared to, it's because it doesn't have its own completely separate program, but like VFX. So I don't do a lot of VFX, as you guys are seeing, but that's a place where DaVinci isn't like as strong as, say, what is it called? Adobe. I forget what the VFX one is, but Adobe VFX one that you have to pair with Premiere. And I don't know. It's depending on what you do. If you're just editing for this type of stuff, even your own content, because obviously I do my own content as well. DaVinci is good stuff, man. It really is good stuff. The Dick Cheney one is gold. Thank you so much, Gorilla. That's so nice, man. That's so nice. Here's another one.
If you do something that genuinely disrupts the interests of the powerful, the response will be terrifying. That's why Elon Musk is such a fascinating figure. He's outspoken, he's radical, he's difficult to categorize. Part Willy Wonka, part Donald Trump, part Steve Jobs, part Richard Branson, nearly as rich as the nation that he comes from. Guest on this show. Let me know in the chat, let me know in the comments how I should tweet him. Maybe I'll tweet him and ask him on Twitter, when you coming on, mate? So let me know how you would phrase it. Can you believe that?
So that's Elon. I used Guru. I've only done edits with my phone so far. Oh, wow. I see. And that's where I've always, that would have been 2008, 2009. I have always edited on a PC. And when like the TikTok and the Vine stuff started coming, I tried to do it on my phone, but I was so used to just the classic keyboard, mouse, timelines. And at that point, I couldn't switch to my phone. And the biggest, yes, the phone is easy, but, and I don't know Guru, so don't let me shit on your Guru. But I was always hitting roadblocks. I was like, oh, I want to do this. This is a creative and fun idea. And then it would just like, oh, I can't do that. Fuck. So well, back to the computer so I can add this, 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 and this. And that's just probably because I'm an old editor. I don't know. It's hard to switch. It's hard to change, you know, what you do and what you know. But yeah.
Can you believe that the eco-health...
Nope.
If you do something that genuinely disrupts the interests of the powerful, the response will be terrifying. That's why Elon Musk is such a fascinating figure. He's outspoken, he's radical,
and
he's
like one
difficult
problem
to
I had is
categorize.
the
Part
quality's
Willy
not as high as I
Wonka,
would want
part
it to be.
Donald Trump, part
Because
Steve
I had to
Jobs,
pull
part
this
Richard
off of
Branson,
Rumble.
nearly as rich as the nation that he comes from. Guest on this show. Let me know in the chat, let me know in the comments how I should tweet him. Maybe I'll tweet him and like ask him on Twitter, when you coming on, mate?
Yeah,
So let
I'd
me know
love to
how
go
you
back.
would phrase it. Can you believe, now we know what Jeffrey Sachs looks like when he's told off, and potentially in a whole range of other situations.
To make it definitive, the destruction of the Nord Stream pipeline, which I would bet was a U.S. action, perhaps U.S. and Poland.
I love
this is
Hey, Jeff, we got to stop there. That's a quite a statement as well.
Why is he like... Oh, that's a really lovely little face he's done there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like he really didn't want to be told off.
Yeah. I think he's just a bit surprised about the guy who was telling him off.
Well, he is. He's a surprising guy. Look at him.
Why do you feel...
Like, what's that look? Can you believe that...
Oh, man. Yo, Mega! What's up, Yo, Mega? How you doing, man? Be right back, getting a drink. All right, Lion, we'll hold down the fort. How you doing, Yo, Mega? So, Yo, Mega, right now we are...
We're working out of Wu.
We're going over the... I submitted my application to be Russell Brand's video editor. And these are actually the videos that I put together for my application.
Now we know what Jeffrey Sachs looks like when he's told off, and potentially in a whole range of other situations.
To make it definitive, the destruction of...
Because I know, I keep stopping it. I'm sorry. But it's without direction. Like, I didn't know how much or how little to change, right? Like, adding graphics, adding all these, like, you know, like this one, you could do black and white easily with like the gangster thing and all that, whatever, right? Or like add crazy music. But again, I don't necessarily know how much he wants to make fun of outside of just the content that he is speaking as the joke. Because ultimately, I don't think he's trying to insult. I believe he's truly trying to be funny. And, you know, just, I guess, I don't know, 2 cents. Just filling in to my brain what you guys are doing. Megas Marcus, hey, from Yo Mega. Can't stick around too long. Got to pick up the kids from school. Hey, that is just absolutely fantastic. Yo Mega. Yo Mega is a great streamer. Super fun. You got to check him out. I highly recommend it.
This is
Hey, Jeff, we got to stop there. That's a quite a statement as well.
Why is he like... Oh, that's a really lovely little face he's done there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like he really didn't want to be told off.
Yeah. I think he's just a bit surprised about the guy who was telling him off.
Much love.
Well, he is. He's a surprising guy. Look at him.
Why do you feel...
Like, what's that look?
Is that a heart?
Can you believe that the eco...
Like, what's that look? All right, and then we got two more.
Actually, on this channel, we do believe in the possibility of some kind of global revolution. These are things you have to consider if you are interested in challenging real power. And believe me, power is real.
So that one's like short and sweet,
Actually,
right?
on this channel, we do believe in the possibility of some kind of global revolution. These are things you have to consider if you are interested in challenging real power. And believe me, power is real.
And then this one, not gonna lie, this one was fun to make because I feel like it perfectly encapsulates what he is trying to establish with his show.
Here, we give you the news that the news won't give you. We give you insights on the news that they simply won't reveal, and we point out silly stuff that they have said as well. Sometimes it'll be deep and insightful. Sorry, let me get my hair right. And sometimes it'll be a bit silly. That's just life, okay? Then you'll die eventually, and you'll either transcend and become part of some unknowable cosmic force, or there'll be nothing, or you'll be reincarnated, or something I can't even conceive of because of the limitations of the human mind.
Oh, I love it. I love it. It's that one is...
Here, we give you the news
one of my
that
favorites.
the news won't... Here, we give you the news that the news won't give you. We give you insights on the news.
Because first and foremost, y'all, that was so much longer. He kept doing the part with his hair. He did that like 5 times before he got to the sometimes it'll be a bit silly, like, and again, that's fine. I get it. Live streaming, it's hard. You're going off of the cusp. You just started the show, but ultimately I hope he appreciates how much smoother I make him sound. You know, and it's just
that they simply won't reveal. I mean,
I'm proud.
We give you the news that the news won't give you. We give you insights on the news that they simply won't reveal, and we point out silly stuff that they have said as well. Sometimes it'll be deep and insightful. Sorry, let me get my hair right. And sometimes it'll be a bit silly. That's just life, okay? Then you'll die eventually, and you'll either transcend and become part of some unknowable cosmic force, or there'll be nothing, or you'll be reincarnated, or something I can't even conceive of because of the limitations of the human mind.
I love it. I got one thing. I want to watch Cultivators. So while I get that up, which is right here, and then when we're watching Cultivators, this is fun. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. This is fun. Oh yeah, fire time, my turn. I agree. I really did like that one. I like that one a lot. All right, so this is actually Cultivator's video, and we have a similar taste in television. You guys can't really see it, but if I take off, look, he's got the same TV. I love it. Okay. All right, Cultivator, wow us.
Are you sick of losing countless hours wasting
Okay, this is a
away in
commercial.
trim jail?
Not again.
Cannabis trimming made easy.
Are you constantly dealing with sticky hands and fingers after every harvest?
Disgusting.
Then Trim Bag is the solution for you. Stop hand trimming.
This is a weed
forget about
commercial.
all that mess and stay out of trim jail for good. Just a few easy steps. Within minutes, you can trim over 2 pounds of completely dried cannabis to gorgeous professional mechanical trim.
What?
Wow, just look at that finished product. Order now and you're not
I want to see the product that went in.
You won't get 10%. You're going to get a whopping 15% off when you use code HAPPY.
Oh my God,
to
this,
order, go
okay.
to trimbag.com.
I got to stop talking over it.
Now at www.trimbag.com. Rates and restrictions apply. COD. Use code HAPPY for 15% off the title.
Watch out for it.
Order now.
Oh. Billy. He broke the
THC Grow family for staying till the end. I hope you've enjoyed this 90s throwback commercial for Trim Bag. If you did, please like and subscribe. Also, stay tuned for my complete Trim Bag review on its way. Be sure to leave a comment on anything you'd like me to cover in the upcoming review. Thanks again, and don't forget to use code HAPPY.
This is not at all what I expected, sir.
You and me, we used to be
This is a good song. We were just listening to these guys. Cultivator. Dude. That was so good. Thank you for your patience. I dig it. If you, okay, listen, okay? You young people, you don't get it. When I used to say that we watched those infomercials because one, they were good, and two, there just wasn't anything else to watch at 9 p.m. If you weren't watching really clever infomercials, you weren't watching something. So when I say that Cultivator captured an infomercial perfectly from the 90s, that is what it was. They were entertainment. Yes, sure, they were ultimately commercials, but not the way that you think of commercials now. Okay, commercials used to be long because they demanded, like, because we were forced to watch them, if they were bad, it was a big deal. If you clicked off a commercial back in the day, like, that's true money leaving the television's pocket. It's not like how it is now where it's like, well, it's quantity. It's like, no, the show is on from 7 to 8 p.m. and we have 5 to 6 commercials during that time, or breaks. If they click off, they're not coming back and they're not seeing our episode until reruns several years from now, if ever. So when I say that publishers, or they weren't publishers, well, I guess they were publishers, but when advertisements have been completely bastardized to the point of stupidity at this point. They no longer tell you what the product is. They don't tell you what the product does. They don't tell you how it'll make your life better. They just tell you to buy it because celebrity is here. They tell you to buy it because, oh, we made a joke here. It doesn't demonstrate anything at all about what the product actually does. And that's stupid. You shouldn't watch a commercial and be like, what was that for? Liberty, 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 liberty. Like, is this a music company? Is this an ostrich riding simulator game? I don't understand, Liberty Mutual. What the fuck I'm supposed to be buying? And that right there shows you that it is not about the product anymore. So what Happy Cultivator managed to do so perfectly is not only do I know exactly what that product does, I know how it's going to make my life better, I know why I should spend the money on it, and for bonus, he dropped a joke after all the knowledge bombs. So, Cultivator, to you, I say good job, man. That was a good commercial that I enjoyed watching, and if I ever need to cultivate my own herbage, you better believe your commercial is going to pop out in my mind because you demonstrated during that commercial how that product will solve problems of my life. You identified what the problems were, you showed how it stopped those problems from happening, and then you just said, give me money. And that's exactly what a commercial should be. You shouldn't have to confuse people to go into your website to get their cookies into their box so that you can track their movements forever and then always put Liberty Bibbity into their front fucking eyeballs and they still have no idea what they're doing. Top of mind is only part of it. If you top of mind is a sales, it's a sales phrase. Essentially what it means is if you are top of mind of somebody, when the needs, desire, or problem that your product, service, or knowledge can solve or monetarily solve, they think of you first. That is what top of mind is. But the problem is if you are only top of mind, they'll be like, hey, I need some insurance. Shit. Who do I go to? Like, sure, the jingle will be in their head. Liberty, liberty, liberty. Like, why do I got that stupid song stuck in my head? I don't need an ostrich right now. Or a emu. I don't know what the fuck it is. But you know who will? For a great low rate you can get online, go to the General and save some time. Because, like, on the General commercial, it shows a car accident. It shows Shaq, right? Like, it's a bunch of things that actually show what the fuck the general does. And it's still got a jingle, but it didn't sacrifice all of the quality to be more peppy. I don't know. You guys get it. Oh man, I'm so glad that you shared that with us, Cultivator. That was a joyous experience that we got to share, and I thank you for that. Well, I'm not your sponsor, but it should have made him smile, because it made me smile. Coming from me, oh, well, I appreciate that. But hey, if you hold the opinion of bald men high in your book of hierarchy, you're doing okay. So we are a place of encouragement without being full of shit. Because ultimately, as a lot of the OGs will know, right now we're super positive and super polite because we got a lot of great shit to talk about. But what we also do really well here is we talk about the stuff that kind of sometimes makes people uncomfortable, or maybe they don't feel that they are allowed to speak about. And I can tell you what, as long as you got love in your heart and a willingness to express it in a open-minded way, this is a place that people come to be better than they were before they got here. And that includes if they got some demons that they want to talk about. And obviously, I'm not trying to kill the mood. I just want to make sure that people understand that when it comes to a genuine opinion, I will give you one every time. And if it's too spicy, we'll put a pin in it. We'll let the show finish out, and then we will bring that spice to a more contained and effective place of communication, such as the Discord or something like that. Because ultimately, even bad ideas deserve to be talked about so that you can essentially highlight if they're a good or if they're a bad idea, and if it's something that's worth continuing to believe, or if it's worth something maybe we didn't see it from a particular angle. So they better give you the job, man. Russ, listen. Now listen, Russ. Russell, I'll stick with boss still. Mr. Russell Brand. Boss. Happy Cultivator said it perfect. They better give me the job. Russ, now this is him talking. If you're watching this, yeah, this is your guy. Get him before someone else do. Now, you are very kind, and I appreciate those kind words so much. That's super nice. You guys are making me pretty happy. Oh no. Remind me to reach out to our resident purveyor of adventures after stream. All right, I finally took the Tums. Man, I mean, supposedly there's some spooky stuff going on today. Is anybody feeling some Phasmo? Oh. Gross. Sorry. I know that probably wasn't the most sexy thing I could have done. What about this? All I got. Exner. Oh, I love that you're still here, Exner. No, I am okay. Ugh. That face with the tunage is perfect. Oh, man. Woo! That one was funkrific. All right, Mark, put the tongue away. I can't, Mark. I need to scrub my tongue. You should try out FIFA. You'll see how good the graphics are, but how bad it feels to play. Lion, why would you put that on me? You know I don't care about graphics. So, that is so shitty. How do you with FIFA? I'm going to keep this one short because I don't know enough about FIFA to do a true opinion, right? But from what I have read and from what I have consumed about the FIFA game, okay, I think I played FIFA 96. So, like, you can imagine how long it's been since I played a FIFA game. But the thing that I heard is that with FIFA, basically they made the one game in like 2007, and then they just kept updating the roster without really changing the engine or the mechanics by any measurable amount. So if what you're telling me, Lion, is that not only have they not updated the game mechanics in 20 years, give or take, they also fucked it up somehow in the latest release? Is that what I'm happening? What games you playing right now? So on stream, we're doing October stuff. So I love some Phasmo. And we actually have a scary game today. Or not today, probably tomorrow, because we're going to run out of time today. Called The Witch Doctor or something. Lindsay will put it in chat. But my main games that I just wish I could play as often as possible, but unfortunately don't. I don't have people who enjoy the game as the same way that I do. Is Apex Legends for one. I love Apex Legends as a game. I know about the controversy. There are parts of the game where I go, are you fucking kidding me? Like, but overall, I am like 96% pro Apex. I love that game. And I take it really like serious, but the more, if you come back, Cultivate, which I very much hope you do, the longer you get to know me is I'm never upset. I'm just passionate about video games. And I mean that. I used to say the joke all the time. It's like, you've never seen me upset. And you probably never will. Because me upset flips over really heavy things. Like I have some rage problems, always had. We talk about it a lot here. A lot of mental health stuff, conversations here. All right, the lounge isn't working for me. But because of that, I've learned to keep my true self, the bad part of my true self, tampered. I'm basically Naruto holding back the nine tails. Okay, I've learned how to do it. It's still a pain in the ass. Sometimes a little of that chakra comes out. Hey! And I got to put that shit back in. But ultimately, 92-ish% of the time, I'm not mad. I'm just expressing explosively. Like a lot of people would say, Mark, goddamn, you look a little mad right now. And I go, what the hell makes you think that I'm mad right now? What is it? Is it the tone? Is it the explosive arms? Is it the yelling? Or but ultimately, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm expressive. I get passionate. I express things I care about. Okay? But ultimately, that is something that I got to work on too, because you don't want people to think you're pissed off all the time, especially if you're not. I just wish they would take a little more time to, realize I'm not pissed. That's all I'm saying. Listen to the words. Oh, yes, this is home. I'll be here a lot, good sir. Oh, Cultivator, you're just fitting in real good, real well. Are you a streamer? Are you a content creator? Obviously, you made the commercial. I haven't looked at your channel, so if you do have a channel, after this, I'm going to check him out. He seems fucking cool. But anyway, Mirror's Edge is what I'm talking about, and I just love it. So I love Apex. I love Phasmo. I'm a big time shooter. I love shooter games. I love the competition of it. Fortnite I'll play. Ultimately, I more or less play any games that I know my buddies will play with me. Because I get really bored playing video games by myself. Because like a great example, I love Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. That is one of my all-time favorite games. And it's because it's unbelievably difficult. I love Elden Ring. Elden Ring is so much fun to me because, once again, it's extremely difficult. I am a huge challenger of the norm. I am a challenger of my perceptions. if I think something is easy, I will probably try to find a way to make it difficult. Right? And it just, I don't know. It's built in me. It's truly built in me. But again, I love DayZ. I don't really like Tarkov kind of thing. I think Tarkov is boring. I think DayZ is super fun because it's scary and hard. And that's what she said, right? And those are the things, those are the types of games I like. But man, I tell you, I'm always looking for new games. Like that Metal Hellsinger, I just played that on Game Pass. Fire. It was so much fun. I got every chance I get, I try to like download a new game and try a new game. Like me and the wife just played the Yakuza game. The first Yakuza game from 95. It was the remake, the Kiwami. But it was so good. And now we're about to play all of them. Like all 7 of them or whatever there are. And it's just, that's kind of where I sit as a gamer. I'm open to everything. I'm very cheap when it comes to games. So I pay for like Game Pass and that stuff. Because especially nowadays, I don't feel like most games are worth our money. And I'm not going to give someone my money if they don't earn it. Like I got burned so hard on Cyberpunk. I was, oh, you bastards. Because I just, and then Halo hurt me deeply. And so I don't buy a lot of games. And I played the Call of Duty beta. I said he asked if I was ever going to play the new COD Happy. Excuse me. And I would love to, because when I played the beta, I actually had fun. I had fun with just a classic COD arena shooter, die, go. Will I spend money on it? That's the question. So when it comes out, if I'm happy with what I see, and I feel like I'm going to have people to play with, it's a hard maybe. But until that point, I just fingers crossed that it's on Game Pass. Because if it's on Game Pass, I guarantee you I'm going to play it. Oh, yes. New, but I'm finding my direction on YouTube. Hell yeah. That's kind of me. I started thinking I was just going to be like a video game player. And because I'm so funny, I'll be able to like play the game with humor. And I'll be the next Markiplier. And the more I tried to be somebody else's success, the less I cared about what I was doing. And like ultimately from those came the Marcus Show. From like this idea of what the heck. Come on! I had to sneeze. Ugh. Oh, that was a bad one. That was a false starter. Excuse me. I gotta clean my chin off. Literally. Whew. I completely forgot what I was saying. But yeah, that's the Marcus Show. I make a lot of noises. I talk a lot. I know a lot. And I'm actually a pretty good gamer. Thank you. Almost a blessing, Exner. Almost. Bless you, Marcus, for you have sneezed. But I didn't sneeze. So it was didn't happen all at the same time. False start on the offense. We got a 10 Kleenex penalty. Bring out the mop bucket. Don't you unbless me, Exner. Every blessing you give me, Exner, goes into a little bucket next to my keyboard here. It's called Exner's Love Bucket. Okay? And every time you do something, I go, psh, another one for Exner. What a fucking legend. Right? So that blessing immediately right into the love bucket. Okay? So you know, Exner, how important the love bucket is to me, okay? So just take it. All right, y'all. I am about to switch. This is the last, and I mean it. There's not actually a bucket. It's in a not a philosophical bucket, but I don't want to say imaginary. That's a lame word. What's a better word for imaginary? It is a, not an implied bucket of love. It's a, I hate drawing blanks. It's a, metaphysical. Yeah. It's a metaphysical bucket of love, Exner. Okay? So we're going to take this metaphysical bucket of eternal Exner blessings and love, good thoughts and great fortunes, and it will just travel with us no matter where we go. Because that is the quintessential benefit of having something metaphysically exist, right? As you truly get to always be with us, Exner. All right. So let's do this. I'm going to blow my nose. I'm going to be right back.
Oh yeah, fire time. My turn.
I always try to make it smooth when I do these, but it never is. It never is as smooth as I want it to be. Okay. Nope, just listen to the music. Vibe. Do it. Come on, girls, with it. So, also, did I tell you guys that we're learning how to make music over here? Did I tell you that? Come on, Marcus. Where is it? You're back.
Apple pie. Baseball.
Beer back.
Chinese food. Coffee. When excellence is what you're after, Americans tend to do it right. Since 1492, this great country has been fueled by an understanding that if you want quality, you must first work for it. Americans defied a kingdom and destroyed tea in pursuit of this one great truth. The truth that Coffee Brand Coffee's no BS approach would be the cornerstone and future of our democracy. Coffee Brand Coffee was built by creating direct trade partnerships with coffee producers that use sustainable coffee growing standards. Coffee Brand Coffee promises to give you a delicious tasting coffee with none of the bitter political guilt. They don't want your vote, they simply want your business and are committed to keeping it forever. Coffee Brand Coffee, made for you by us. Apple pie. Baseball. Chinese food. Coffee. When excellence is what you're after, Americans tend to do it right. Since 1492, this great country has been fueled by an understanding that if you want quality, you must first work for it. Americans defied a kingdom and destroyed tea in pursuit of this one great truth. The truth that Coffee Brand Coffee's no BS approach would be the cornerstone and future of our democracy. Coffee Brand Coffee was built by creating direct trade partnerships with coffee producers that use sustainable coffee growing standards. Coffee Brand Coffee promises to give you a delicious tasting coffee with none of the bitter political guilt. They don't want your vote, they simply want your business and are committed to keeping it forever. Coffee Brand Coffee, made for you by us. Apple pie. Baseball.
I made a
Chinese
commercial
food.
without being asked.
Coffee.
Oh, baby, baby.
When excellence is what you're after, Americans tend to do it right.
You get one! You get one, you greedy ass commercial. Gee, did you see that not overactor? I don't know. Yeah, so also Cultivator, I didn't even think to, so that's my coffee brand coffee commercial, which I made for another creator, called The Quartering. He opened up a business about selling coffee. Apparently he's controversial. Fair enough, I guess. That has nothing to do with the fact that he started up a coffee company that whoa, stop burping. Sorry. I really try not to burp on stream. But I also, when you gotta burp, you gotta burp. But, you know, and I made that video. You guys had to watch it twice? Oh, I'm sorry. It just, you know, good stuff. Dude, it was absolutely perfect. Holy cow. Oh. You know, Cultivator, you are quite the complimenter yourself. You know? Look at that booty hole. But thank you so much. So that one I made because I just got inspired to do it one day. You know? I got inspired to make a... Excuse? I got inspired to, like, you know what? I'm going to make a commercial for him. And I did. And it's been a lot of fun. I actually emailed it to him and he tweeted it out. And he's got like 200,000 tweeters or Twitter followers or whatever it's called. Watch this. First time, every time. All right. I like the... So, okay, let me kind of tell you guys what we're doing today. Hey, we're happy to have you. We are happy to have you. All right. So, welcome to Phasmophobia Halloween update. I found out that not only did they make it all kinds of spooky, and not only did they add all the cool stuff that you see around you, the Phasmo devs did something awesome. They gave us a way to get a special ghost on a couple different other maps. Now, I'm sure you guys might have seen this in other people's channels, but you haven't seen the Marcus version. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into these maps. We're going to be hunting for candy. We're going to be hunting for pumpkins. And then we'll be hunting for some crazy ghost with a pumpkin head. We got to do it on Nightmare, so you know we're going to die. But you better believe we're going to get the job done. So if you like what you see, make sure you like and subscribe. But most importantly, y'all, enjoy the video. Let's do this. Okay, so what we're doing is, as you can see, we got the Halloween update of Phasmo, all fine and dandy. But what do you guys see here? You see these little orange pumpkins on these maps? Well, apparently, if you go in on Nightmare and you find the candy, the pumpkins, and you take a picture of the ghost, you get like a special reward. And you guys know me, when it comes to rewards, if they're hard, I'm all about it. So what we're about to do is we're going to try to get Tanglewood and Willow Street done. And fingers crisscross applesauce, y'all. We're going trick-or-treating. All right, so let's do this. So first things first, chocolate starfish and such. We got to go to Nightmare. Babushka. Okay, so we got that. We got to apply. Now we got to go. We'll go Tanglewood first. Okay? And then we got to go over here. We got to add. Oh, boy. We got to add all this, right? So we got 2 smudge sticks and a strong flashlight. That's the only thing that added. What the fuck? And why don't you do what I tell you to do when I want you to do what I tell you to do? Is that so damn hard? Okay, so buy a couple of those. Buy one of those. Buy one of you. We need some of you. A couple of you. Okay. This is gonna be expensive really fast. So what I really need, though, is candles and a lighter. It's very important that I have candles and a lighter. That is the most... Because ultimately, what the hell? So now when I do that, is all my shit here? Lighter, salt, smudge sticks, and a strong flashlight. I don't need this, don't need this. Don't need this. Don't need those. Don't need. Okay. Marcus would greatly... we have to game down sometime too. Hell yeah, dude. What, I know you said before, out of what I just said, do you play any of those games? All right, y'all. Do we have everything we need? Lighter, salt. Okay. All right, here we go. Boom. We're going in, Tanglewood. We're going for the Pumpkin King. It would be amazing if Marcus had jump scare sound alerts. So I used to. Unfortunately, when I got rid of my affiliate, sound alerts didn't work. Because the thing, Ewok, that you might not know about Marcus is I actually am a little jumpy. Sounds crazy, I know. All right, y'all.
Seems to be linked to a cursed object. Go and take a closer look. Maybe using it will help your investigation.
How's the audio? Can you guys hear it? I'm a 70s kid. I play all the games. That's because you're a true gamer. And you understand that gaming was made to be fun. So in 1954, and this is actually one of the real stories, y'all. In 1954, one of the earliest video games was ever made by the same dude who worked on the Manhattan Project. And the Manhattan Project was the project that the U.S. government named for the development of nuclear bombs. So after a very successful bombing, you know, obviously depending on which side of the history you land on, it was really successful or holy shit, right? But ultimately, the same dude who did that, he was doing a laboratory, an open house for his laboratory, and he knew that the nerds required entertainment. So what he did is on a really old school oscilloscope, he essentially created the very first ever game of Pong. Okay, and if you guys remember Pong, it's the two things on the left and right with the ball in the middle going doot, doot, doot. And right, you're doing that. And these power nerds couldn't get enough of it. It took 14 years until Pong actually came out as a game. So the original version of video gaming was born out of joy. And anybody who does video games without the core reason being pleasure, joy, and entertainment, you are gaming for the wrong reason. I understand there's money to be made. I understand there's careers to be built. But if you are trying to build a career off of video games and you do not have joy in your heart, you will not succeed. So just remember that, gamers. So, yeah. All right, y'all, we're going in. We need a flashlight. So first things first, we got to find shit. Okay, so first things first. We can't be hunted. So we're going in with the candle. So the candle makes it so you're you don't lose any sanity. Wait, is this? Okay, it's light rain. Okay, so that's who we're looking for. You see those pumpkins? This is who we're looking for. Or what we're looking for. Well, first is candy. So we got to find candy first. You know, get our candy on. And then from the candy comes our salvation. All right. So remember, we're on nightmare mode. Oh, boy. All right, so we're looking for candy. We're going to do our new hit single. I ain't afraid, no ghost. Hey, Bone. Wait. We got the bone. I didn't bring in a candle or a camera. God, it sounds like I'm eating old bones. Ow, ow, ow. Not a hiding spot. Oh, duh. I don't remember how many we're supposed to find. Hey, we won't funk. Gotta have that funk. Candy, keep your peepers peeled, y'all. Keep your peepers peeled. Peeled. Because while I am the seer of all and the knower of most, even I can miss some stuff. Also, I own one of the original arcade Pong machines. Oh, that's so fun. We used to have, this is Miss Pac-Man, so it's very different. But we had this old Miss Pac-Man arcade at our local ice cream spot. And I can just tell you, y'all, it was like putting a quarter in that thing and playing with my family, like my sisters or friends. And just, it was better. It was better that it wasn't on my, you sneaky Pete. It was better that it wasn't on my phone. Like we had to ask for a quarter. Ooh. We had to ask for a quarter. We had to, it meant something. We still don't, hello? We still don't have a, sneaky. We still don't have a hiding, okay, we have a hiding spot here. Okay, we had a hiding spot, boom! Just like that, okay. Marcus, what is your go-to Halloween candy? Bitch. My go-to Halloween candy. I wouldn't say candy corn. Because that's like universally good kind of thing. I would say, oh, go-to. So Halloween's different. Normally I would say like peanut M&Ms in 2009 was probably the best year for peanut M&Ms. Ha 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 ha. Sneaky Pete. But for Halloween candy, I love gummies, but you don't get a lot of Ouija! We got a Ouija board. All right, so there's another one. Yum, 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 yum. Okay, so we got the bone and the Ouija. We got to come back with a picture, y'all. So I love gummies, but you don't get them very often. I love peanut M&Ms, but again, the bite size is kind of bullshit. Hey! Blew out my candle. This is an active little bitch, ain't he? Okay, I'm pretty sure there's like laughter when we find them all. Almond Joy, #1 Halloween candy. Took me a second to figure it out, but you know why it's Almond Joy? Is because there's two reasons. One, it's delicious. But two, nobody else likes them, so I always get everybody else's Almond Joys. How cool is that? Did I miss them? Hey. Trust me, dog. I want to hunt you soon. I'm looking for the candy. Thomas Wilson. Yeah, I love the Almond Joy strats. Hold on. We're missing some candy. Okay. On the desk? Which desk? Because what do I have? I have 11 out of 12. Okay, we got salt, EMF. Oh, that's, and then blow a candle. Okay, I think we can get this one. Man, wouldn't a picture be nice, huh? Or to be able to hold a camera? What the hell? I need one more. We're looking for a piece of candy. Y'all, piece of candy. Oh boy. Look at those tiny shirts. Keep your peepers peeled. So I'm pretty sure homie's in this one for now. Come here, little candy. Where are you? Hello? Am I crazy? Am I losing it? Wonder if it's... My guess is garage or basement. Where are you, little candy man? We're being bamboozled here, people. I hear you. I hear you, Candyman. Old bucket head. Now, I commented on a vid for a big FIFA streamer with Rip Your Bank Account. He was showing off the most expensive team. And someone replied, he's a millionaire. So I replied, never. Yeah, I don't understand what most of those words meant. I imagine it's FIFA stuff. FIFA clout. What the frickadoo? Who hired the Easter Bunny to hide this candy? Potato. What the frick? All right, to the basement. In the basement because you found two in the garage. Yeah, what? Is this open? No. Bucket? No. Want the Ouija board? Well, at least I'll grab the Ouija. I'm gonna get the Ouija out of the, at least out of the basement. What the fuck? Where is the last candy? This candy seems dandy. Till you can't find the last one. It's not even a big house. Okay. It's gotta be in the bedrooms then. I'm losing it, folks. It's gonna be obvious and we're all gonna go, oh, no way. It's behind the toilet? I'd really like to move on to some ghost hunting. Because my only concern, is what if what they hid the hiding spots blocked one of the candies. Come on, they're smarter than that. Oh, there's the boner. Hello? Candy? 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 Am I crazy? Am I losing it? I might be losing it, folks. Rex! What is up, dude? How are you doing? I've never wanted candy so much in my life. I'm usually not a big candy guy. Your bank is crying. Someone said he's loaded, and I said, is he stop being pedantic? It's called a joke. Oh, so like somebody defended in a world that wasn't needed to be defended. Yeah, I don't know. It's the world isn't about how much money you spend. So we got the candle. Am I crazy? Do some work, doing some work. Hey, I'm trying to do some work, Rex, but I can't. Today has been a wonderful day, Rex, and you coming just makes it that much better, my friend. Okay, now I'm just aggravated. Now I'm just aggravated. Did you eat my candy? I think the ghost ate my candy. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. I've checked it all. Now you're blushing. Well, the nice part about having a beard is you can't see it when you blush. So it's like an even more powerful reason to have a beard. Because I got two in here, right? Am I stupid? No. Since we know that to be the case, is it bugged? Because like, trust me, y'all. I want to start hunting this ghost. Stop. Sit in the microwave. Stop it! I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to do something. Reagan! What is up? Look in the red bag. Red bag. Where was the red bag? The ghost is getting froggy. Santa candy. Put some sugar under my tree for me. You can't even lick the spoon. Santa candy. Hurry down the chimney tonight. I'm about to lose it. I mean, not really, but probably just gonna die because I can't find the candy. Like, is it back here? Is it back here? Is that where it's supposed to be? And it's been buried by boxes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, okay. I guess one thing I can do is at least I can earn some money. Whew. Giggity. Santa. All right, so we need this. We need this. Oh boy. And then I guess this. You passed the way. Reagan, where's the red bag? Also, how you doing, Reagan? Welcome in. Okay, we're gonna look. Hold on. There's a couple things we gotta do real quick. All right, so we got that. You go in there. You go in there. Okay. It is ghost candy, and it's delicious, and I want more of it. But I can't. So we got blow out a candle, walk through salt, an EMF reader. We also need... Let's go babushka. Okay. Was buy a closet. Okay. Buy a closet in the hallway. All right. Let's, I guess we'll go there. And then we'll go here. Go there. And there. Oh, he immediately stepped in it. Immediately stepped in it. Okay. We're doing good here, folks. Because, hey, if nothing else, I can get this butt liquor to... work for me, you know? So we got the UV, we got that, we got this. We're unsure. Okay, Emma Sweeney. Okay. See, you would too. Oh no. Oh no, I left the lighter right by the thing. Okay, so now folks, we're as geared up as we're gonna be. The only thing we gotta do is run in and grab our lighter. Okay. Now at least we can fight them now. Okay, I think you're a hallway ghost. Talk to me, Billy. Fucking rude. Woo, you're busy. You're a busy little ghost, aren't you? Okay. Okay. What's your name? Who's your daddy? How old are you? What's your age? Are you friendly? Just 'cause you're dead, you can't tell me what's true. Hello, little ghosty. Tell me why did you fucking die? You got salt? Where's my camera? Ah, shit! I missed it. We're doing okay, y'all. This is working. This is working. We still haven't found that piece of candy, though. Oof. Alright, so we got all those at least. Do we have any evidence? I don't think so. Oh. Yeah. Sorry, just had a bout. Didn't feel very good right there. Where the chickens at? They're at chickensonly.com. Chickens. Oh yeah, fire time, my turn. Sorry about that, y'all. That was almost a catastrophic event of unforeseen levels. Wow. Okay. Let's go back in there and get hunted immediately. All right, we're good? Thank you, y'all. Sorry about that. All right, Reagan, here we go. So right here, you told me that there is... Hold on. I forgot a camera. One sec. How is the streaming barn? That's all finished up, right? Yeah, so the streaming studio is up and running, brother. We got our overlooking the Swiss Alps patio to our right. I don't have any cameras in here. Fair enough. I guess I'll grab this. And it's a beautiful thing, Rex. It really is. We haven't been this set up in terms of streaming in a minute. So, all right. So we're gonna we need a couple strategic instances. So what do we got here? Is this one dead? All right, that one's dead, so that goes away. I need you to shut your mouth, because I bet you're a bastard. I need my cameras. I thought I had more cameras. No? Wait, no. I need this. Are you crazy? Where are you? How old are you? What's your name? Who's your daddy? Is he rich like me? What's your name? Who's your daddy? Who killed you? Was it a bad man? Are you friendly? Are you full of exuberance and joy? Or anger and despair? Alright. Let's put you there. Give me you. Alright. So we don't have anything yet. Except footprints. I feel that the ghost has moved. To nowhere. Hope I hear him throwing shit. Oh, I gotta get a picture of that bone. UV. Granny Tsunade, leave me alone. I need a camera, you slippery hooker. Did I only bring one photo cam? Hey, Fingies, and those are the fucked up fingerprints, I think. So that we know what it is. Just from that. That's the fingerprint ghost. I think. Okay, do I really not have any more? Where are you? How old are you? What's your name? Are you friendly? How'd you die? How'd you die? What's your name? How old are you? Are you friendly? What's your name? How old are you? Where are you? Talk to me, boo. What's your name? Who's your daddy? Is he rich like me? Come on. Talk to me. That is a smudge stick to help make the ghost go. Yeah, the smudge sticks keep me together. That's like the incense. What's your name? Who are you? Are you friendly? Are you angry? Do you know where that damn piece of candy is? I don't think it's spirit box, y'all. What else do we got here? Let's see if we can get some fingies. Or, ghost orbs. Yeah, so you only get 2 evidences in Nightmare. And it's all... Stop it, you... So I... Shit. You're just an active one, aren't you? It could be a myling. Is the fingerprint ghost? Okay, so spirit box, she's being EMF. Because I'm not. That's a hunt. Oh, you dirty bitch! Are you kidding? It might be a Hantu is the hand one. I think it's a Hantu has the best of fingers. Obake.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
That's okay. I didn't even pick up the bone. Like there's a lot of money I missed out on. Oh. No. Never apologize, Rex, for asking questions. We're all about it. So what was supposed to happen there? So when the ghost gets aggravated enough, right? When the ghost gets aggroed, they go into what's called a hunt. And what the hunt is that's when the ghost can actually kill you. So what the smudge stick is for is if the ghost is chasing you and you get stuck before you can hide or run, those are really the only 2 things you can do because they close you inside the house. So what you do is, I was running to the hiding spot. Well, what that slippery bitch of a ghost did is she knew where I was going. And essentially, when the hunt started, she was right in front of my face. And that's what happened. And we still didn't find that last piece of candy. So... So here's what we need. We're going to bring in the bare minimum. Okay? We're bringing in a flashlight. We're bringing in a lighter. We're bringing in a candle. Salt. And the smudgies, of course. We got a lighter, salt, candle, lighter, salt, smudge sticks, strong flashlight. Well, yeah, you do your best to find a hiding spot. And then we need at least 1 more strong flashlight. Because, okay. The pictures are where the money is, right? The pictures are where the money is. So you gotta bring photo cameras. So we got lighter, salt, smudge sticks, and all the essentials. We got Tanglewood, Nightmare Mode. We're finding that frickin' candy! Okay. So, first things first, we gotta find the candy. Okay? Unless it's raining. Heavy rain. Which would suck. So we got Ghost Event, EMF, and then Escape During a Hunt. Those are definitely doable. We got Gary. It's a race, Gary. It's a race. Okay. Okay, so it looks like they spawn in the same spot. Ghost Paparazzi Simulator. Literally. I am looking for Britney Spears' shaved cheeks right now. And that ghost was actually pretty fun. That was a good ghost. Okay, so what was that? 1, 2, 3. Okay. So that was the third one. Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right, we got to find Reagan's red bag. I still don't know what you guys are talking about with the bag. I see a red lamp, red shoes. See an orange candy. So there's no way it's there, right, Lindsay? Check out Insoms real quick. He just did one. Don't tell me, but just if it is there, I gotta know. All right, we can hide here. There's some candy. I hope you guys are keeping track. It's the red vase on the oh, okay. We need some scare count sounds to use against Marcus. So, as Lindsay continues to advance her understanding of whatever bot, I can't think of what it's called right now, Firebot, so too will our ability to do those super fun things. We're still looking for a bone. We're still looking for all the normal stuff. Oh yeah, we love Firebot Rex. It is a solid streaming bot that just it really allows you to do all kinds of stuff. So far, I'm not seeing anything we hadn't seen yet. We got some hiding spaces. I'm hoping to be able to stream in the nearest future, so I'll have some learning to do on Firebot. Homie, Rex, if you need us, we're here, brother. Don't ever forget it. Stream. Hey, Timothy! Yeah! Okay. Shnikes, man. Okay, there's the breaker's in the basement. He just turned on the breaker. All right, damn it. Where in the ever-living potato cheese is this? Ouija board. Wait. Did we get that one last time? Gary, it's a race. That one looked different. I don't know. Gary. We're not looking for you yet, Gary. No, seriously, Gary, this isn't your time. We're on a mission for candy, okay? Which, apparently we missed more somehow. Bone. Okay. Because the nice thing with the candle is, as far as I understand, you keep your sanity when you have the candle. I think. Okay, let's... If we have 11 again, I'm about to lose it. Alright, let's see how many we got. Oops. No. Looking in all the corners. Looking in all the gobbledygoo places. I don't see anything. What do we got? How many do we have? Oh my! 11. We have 11 out of 12. Are you kidding? Okay. We're gonna do some stuff. You didn't? All right, damn it. 11 out of 12 is a pass, but the problem with this one, Rex, is that we need a 12 out of 12 to start this part. That's the only drawback. Let's do... Did you have the outside on the left? I think so. Because there was one there to the right, one here, one here. I definitely don't see any on the left. We'll go look though. Let me get... What? Touching a lot of stuff. He is touching a lot of stuff over there. Piss off, Gary. Unless Gary's gonna show us where that candy is, I got nothing for him. Hey, Gare Bear, can we just get a hot second to finish this? Then we can pay attention to you. Seriously, Gary, the moment you help me find this bucket of bullshit, we're buds, bud. I promise. Gotta get my camera. Hey, Gare Bear. Seriously, Gary. Like, I understand why you're pissed, you know, the whole being dead and all thing. But ultimately, let's make sure that we're applying our frustrations toward those who deserve it, okay? Because I didn't do nothing to you. Throw me a frickin' bone here, Gary. What a great name for our ghost. Man, I don't know. I can't find it. Fair enough. let's see. I'm gonna go get some accoutrements of destruction. This one is... That's a good question. Willow? Gary Young. Or like Gary Dead. Yeah, I know. I'm here all week, folks. Much love, Exner. Show me your ghost orbs. I'm not seeing ghost orbs. Also not seeing any pumpkin orbs either. Got MF3. What do we got here? We're doing okay, y'all. Tanglewood. Yeah. Because it's... Oh, I cannot believe I can't find that other candy. It's not a big house. You should fix your TVs. Hey, if we had the budget for fixing the TVs, Rex, we would, okay? Yeah, we're ghost hunters, buddy. Where are you? Are you friendly? How old are you? What's your name? Who's your daddy? I need a new joke. Freezing temps. Are you cold? How old are you? Are you friendly? How'd you die? Tell me, Billy Buddy. Come on, Timothy. Just boot out of here. We're doing okay, though, all things considered. Oh! No, that was my freezing breath. Come on, give me them fingy things. Do you... attention, Ghost Man. Do you appreciate the term Gare Bear? I heard something. Man, he's a quiet little fucker, isn't he? Hold on. All right. Let's go see what we can figure out. I have the locations, and you could help with, the rooms. I just need the one we haven't gotten. I remember. Okay. I mean, we're doing pretty good right now. We got, what, freezing temperatures. And that's it so far. MF2. Where's my cameras? Wait, I don't have any footprints. One of them doesn't leave footprints. Where are you? How old are you? Are you friendly? Are you mad? How did you die? Where are you? How old are you? Tell me about your daddy. Where are you? How old are you? Are you grumpy? Interesting. No footprints. Interesting. Is the freezing in here? Or is it in the hallway? I think it's in the hallway. Yeah, UV foot. Where are you? How old are you? Are you fat? Do you like Chinese food? Are you French? Are you friendly? Are you grumpy? Talk to me, bitch. Talk. Fuck, where's my camera? Shit! And she's active, huh? That's a hunt. No, it's not. Oh, you ugly. Ooh, you ugly. Of course I didn't have my camera. Of course I didn't have my camera. He's about to hunt. Fuck. Bastard. He's just being a slippery bastard. I didn't think the candy. I didn't think finding the candy is what would get me. His carbon footprint is unbelievable, Rex. If anything, that's the part that bugs me the most. All right, so we have freezing. I didn't get the ghost picture there. Okay, so we have freezing so far. But freezing, but no footprints in the like the UV. And the only one that does that is the one that floats, which is Wraith. So Wraiths are the most dangerous ghosts you will find. It is also the only ghost that has the ability of flight and has sometimes been known to travel through walls. Wraiths almost never touch the ground, meaning it can't be tracked by footsteps. But, excuse? We had cold, we had freezing. So the mimic, however, is an elusive, mysterious copycat ghost that mirrors traits and behaviors from others, including other ghost types. Strength, we're unsure what this ghost is capable of. Weakness, several reports have noted ghost orb sightings near mimic. But we certainly haven't seen any ghost orbs. But we did just get dots. Right? You all saw that? Yeah, we got dots. Let's go. So, in theory, these are the only two evidences we're going to get, because nightmare. So, dots and freezing. Spirit box. We didn't get spirit box. Remember, we were trying. So, the ghost... All right, Yuri. You heard her, folks. We got to listen. Okay. A Yuri is a ghost that has returned to the physical world, usually for the purpose of revenge or hatred. Yuris have been known to have a stronger effect on people's sanity. Smudging the Yuri's place of death will trap it temporarily, reducing how much it wanders. Interesting. And then an Oni loves to scare their victims as much as possible for attacking. They are often seen in their physical form guarding their place of death. Onis are much more active whilst people are nearby and will drain their sanity much faster when manifesting. I'm pretty sure we have an Oni. Because think about it, when I was hunting the candy, it didn't give a shit. But now that I've been like in the area, now that I've been hunting it since we gave up on the candy, I can't find that candy. It's been wild. Excuse me, I'm sorry, y'all. I am having a hell of a belly day. Just, unfortunate. So I mean, I feel really confident that it's an Oni. Okay. Okay. So what we gotta do now is Lindsay is just gonna tell us if we missed anything. Because essentially, I'm just going to walk around with a smudge stick and a camera. If we get hunted, we get hunted. 2 outside, 2 basement, 2 garage. So I got the 2 outside. I'm almost certain I got the 2 down here. Where's the second one in the garage? Fuck, that's a hunt. We're good. We're good. Okay. Hey! Wait. He's like, oh shit, I missed you. You're right there. Okay, so I literally just need that fucking candy. I'm telling you right now, there's no fucking candy in this garage. Fuck! Oh, I'm not good. I'm not good at lightning. God dang it. I even was like kind of ready to. I was trying to switch. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Where the fuck is that candy? One kitchen, one nursery. Where's the one in the kitchen? Hey, we were right on the Oni though. Let's go. Let's go. Not bad. Not bad for a death. That is so unfortunate. I would love to have ended on a positive. We're already way past time though. Thank you, Richie. Thank you. All right, we're gonna speed run it real quick. I'm not even gonna do any of the other stuff.
Welcome back.
Shut up.
I've got some jobs ready for you.
Okay. Literally just need you. Go to you. Nightmare. Okay, the only thing we're bringing is the essentials. 1, 2. We have a photo camera. All right. And we need a lighter. That's the one thing we really need. Is a lighter. I wish there was a way to do this. Like to clear all of them. Because all I want to bring is a lighter. And a strong flashlight. Because Lindsay's going to show us the way. So we got lighter. Strong flashlight. And we'll do one smudgy. Because why not? We got photo camera, lighter, and smudge. Okay. Damn it, we're getting this one. 2 outside, 2. Yeah, that's fine. But you just gotta, you gotta know where they are visually, so I can cheat off of you. Okay. Candle, photo, below 25%. All right. All right. So we got 1, 2. We got 1, 2. Easy. 1. Shit, Rex, I'm so sorry. You and Richie both have the same color green. You are not Richie. You are both unique and wonderful people that I want to respect as the individuals that you are. We got 3. Okay. Is there one in here? I get confused with names sometimes. All right, I don't see one in here. Okay. Negative. All right. We're in the crapper. I see some, okay, hello. I see shampoo. Nothing. Moving on. Anything in the foyer? Okay, we got this one. Are you guys keeping track? I can change my color. No way, I would never. I just need to get better at actually reading and not assuming who you are. Because it matters. You're an individual. But you're also an individual that's part of a collective, so like kind of we are legion kind of thing. Okay, the master. I heard you. Knock, knock. Goes the clock. All right. So yep, here's this one. Okay, so we've got that one last time. Okay. Master bath. Seeing nothing. Nothing. Sorry, I know I'm going kind of quick on this one. We got freezing temperature. Let's go. Okay. Keep looking. We got this one. Where was the freezing? Was it in the hallway? it in this room? This guy's pretty active. Guy or gal. Okay, kitchen, we're looking. So I don't remember ever finding one in the kitchen. I looked. Where is it in the kitchen? There's the bone. In the sink? Negative. All right. Utility room, babushka. Okay. Okay. We're in here. Okay, we got this one. That's one. Looking under. I can open the cabinets, but I opened them before and I didn't find any. Okay, and then this one here, babushka. Okay. So two in the, we're good. Nothing in the kitchen. Where's the kitchen one? It's in a cabinet, you're lying. We opened them all. There's a potato. So many cabinets. That one doesn't open. What the ball sack? Fuck off, fly. Get out of here. I hear ya. I mean, I've ransacked the place. There's a potato. That's not candy. A potato. Are you kidding? Good job, Lindsay. Way to go. That ghost cop got you cheating. All right, so this one in theory should be the last one then. Are you kidding, Fly? Are we about to go to World War III right now? Let's go. Okay, all right. Yes, we just had to cheat for one of them. Exner, you're amazing. Wife, you're amazing. Okay. Yes. Okay. So far, so good. Okay, let's go. We're getting some cameras. Okay, so now I can do it in like a calm, peaceful manner. So we'll get some emph. We'll get some goosh. And we'll get some babushka. Okay. Rex, you're amazing. Did you know that, Rex? Not only are you the kind of man that inspires every form of manliness as well as every form of whatever the good version of manliness is these days. EMF 5. We got EMF 5, friends. Okay. I bet you this is the twins. I'm just throwing it out. Hey, Susan! I don't see any ghost orbs yet. That one was Funky Monkey. Okay, let's light some pumpkins. Rex, you missed a good one, dude. You missed a good one. Shee, that was a good one. All right, we're looking for pumpkins now. So some pumpkins should have showed up that we can light. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, so there's one. What do we got? How many do we have to get? All right, we got to get 10 of them, y'all. So 10. 10 pumpkins. Ah. Yeah, literally 10. I know. But in theory, the pumpkin should be a little easier. Right? Okay, that's 2. That's 3. I can hide back here. We got 3. Yep. Three. Fuck. I blew the breaker. I was worried about doing. God dang it. I gotta go turn the breaker back on. Four. Fuck off, fly. Hello, Eddie? What the hell are you doing here? That would have been a good picture. Five. Hey, wasn't the breaker down here? Is it in the garage? 6. Don't let me miss any, y'all. 7. In the garage. What do we got? 7? All right. 8. Oh, I did not see that one before. 8. There was one outside on the garbage can. Okay, okay. Hey, outside's good, man. I like going outside. Hey, okay. Oh my gosh, I just fucking... damn it! I just smudged. So I think that was, what, 9? Okay, we got 9 out of 10. Okay. Oh wait, we're only gonna get 2. So okay, I get the reason why I think it's the twins is they seem like they're kind of all over the place. But Jin, Shade, and Oni. So Jin, So a djinn is a territorial ghost that will attack when threatened. It has also been known to be able to travel at significant speed. A djinn will travel at fast speed if its victim is far away. Weaknesses. Turning off the location of power source will prevent the djinn from using an ability. Okay. So djinn, shade, and oni. Djinn, shade, and oni. A shade is known to be very shy. There's evidence to suggest that a shade will stop all porn activity if there are multiple people nearby. Strength. Shades are much harder to find. The ghost will not enter a hunt if there are multiple people nearby. Okay. And then what do we have? Shade, djinn, and an oni. Oni. Okay, oni lives to scare their victims as much as possible before attacking. They are often seen in their physical form guarding their place of death. Strength. Onis are much more active whilst people are nearby and will drain their sanity faster when manifesting. Oni disappear less often while hunting their prey. Okay. And then the twins, which I think it is. These ghosts have been reported to mimic each other's actions. They alternate their attacks, confuse their prey. I mean, right? It's kind of getting a little bit of a twin vibe. Either twin can be angered and initiate an attack on their prey. The twins will often interact with the environment at the same time. So I still think it's the twins. So I still feel pretty good about the twins. But we're not below 25% yet. So that shows that even though it's been doing all of that stuff, it's probably not... Which one drains my sanity quickly? Was the oni. So it's probably not an oni. Right? So we could kind of do that. And then a shade or a djinn, I mean, that's kind of... So, yeah. All right. Let's get ready to dance. Oh, no. I left my, I burned my smudge stick. We need one more pumpkin, and then we just have to take a picture of the ghost. One more pumpkin and a picture of a ghost. Sounds like an old R&B song. I got 2 turned pumpkins. Shit. Does anybody remember if I brought in another smudge stick? And if so, where I put that aforementioned smudge stick? That's what I saw was the hallway near the living room. The hallway near the living room. The hallway near... Oh, for the smudgy. What about a pumpkin? Anybody seen a pumpkin? Our last pumpkin? Oh, only remember the one you used. Oh no, did I seriously? Hey, tarot cards! I've actually never done tarot cards. Yay! I'm gonna do these because fun. I think that starts a hunt, no? Okay, so basically what tarot cards are is you use them and like different shit happens with the ghost. Not having a smudge right now is unfortunate. Hey, kitchen, Lindsay says. Take a little booty. See you later. Where's my lighter? Oh no. Where did I... Okay, I dropped the lighter by those cards. I got that one in the kitchen. Is there another? Yes. Okay, where did I drop that lighter, y'all? Lindsay's on it. Yeah. So all we got now is take a picture of the hooker. All right, y'all. You guys ready for this? Let's see what the cards give us, huh? The tower. I don't know what any of that means. I don't know what the tower means. The sun. I don't know what that does. I know, but I need a new one now that I... So now that I did all the objectives, I gotta get the ghost. The tower again. I don't know what that does. The Wheel of Fortune. Oh, he's gonna be so pissed. Here we go. Here it comes. Here's the hunt. It's got a pumpkin head. It's got a pumpkin head. I am so dead. It was worth it. It was worth it. It was worth it. It was worth it. Don't care. Worth it. Suck it, goes. Let's go. That sumbitch like a sumbitch get looped. Let's go. I don't know if it counts, but I got the pumpkin head.
Welcome back.
Oh, it was a miling. Wasn't even close. That wasn't even a choice. $22. Worth it. Oh, man. It didn't do it. Okay, so I guess you gotta live. Oh, well. I died thinking... I died thinking that I would still get the objective. Whatever. So, check mark. Picture a check mark right there. WRX, much love, my dude. If you got any questions about streaming or whatever, you hit me up, brother, because we're here to help. So, apparently you do have to survive for this to get checked off. But ultimately, boom, 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 boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 that need to be done. And hey, had I known, I would have done that differently. But hey, you know, just like G.I. Joe once said. Under attack from flies, and I hate them. That is exactly what G.I. Joe said. Whoo! That was fun. Later, Rex. Much love, dude. I hope you had a good time. And now we have these cards. Let's go. Oh, I got screwed on that one, but that's okay. That is simply fine. Well, hey, man, that was fun. You guys that was quite the stream, I gotta say. That was quite the stream. We had wonderful chats with great new people. I mean, I had a good time. I really did. Even this fly being a butt-licking son of a bitch. I enjoyed the hell out of it. That's all right. It was just the cards in the case. I knew you guys couldn't see it. You know, you just can't go wrong with a little Britney. You know? Oh, let's see. What'd you think, wife? How'd we do? We technically died 3 times. So, Phasmophobias kind of got the best of us. We might have to do a little off-screen ghost hunting so that we can, assert our dominance once again. Looking for a Phasmo. Let's see if we can find us a Phasmophobia person. Hey, this guy's bald. I mean, I'm bald. Ain't nothing wrong with a little baldiness. All right, we'll go to an old reliable. He's doing a spooky game, so it works. It balances out. All right, you beautiful souls of human being. I hope you enjoyed the show today, because you know that I did. We met some new friends. I got to show off some of my editing stuff, and ultimately just had a great time, man. We had good time talking, good time playing video games, and of course, a good time dying from the ghosts. So Exner, Rex, our new friends over at YouTube, you guys are wonderful. You make me happy to do this every single day I get on here. Just a reminder, we stream Tuesday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.-ish. And I just can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. We got more scary stuff coming. And just go out and make sure that you said something nice to yourself today. Because if you didn't, you're overdue. Much love, family. Much love, friends. I will see you guys on the next one. Peace. And as for you, YouTube, you know you're beautiful. Much love to you, and I will see you guys tomorrow.